7 p.m., Tampa Bay Lightning face the Minnesota Wild. Lightning on XM 221, Internet 945, Wild on Internet 933. 7 p.m., Boston Bruins taking the Dallas Stars. Bruins on XM 219, Internet 921, Stars on Internet 928. 7 p.m., Detroit Red Wings taking the New Jersey Devils. Red Wings on XM 220, Internet 929, Devils on Internet 936. 7 p.m., New York Rangers face the Florida Panthers. Rangers on XM 222, Internet 938, Panthers on Internet 931. 9 p.m., Calgary Flames face the Carolina Hurricanes. Flames on SiriusXM channels 167, Internet 923, Hurricanes on Internet 924. 9 p.m., Utah Hockey Club take on the Colorado Avalanche. Utah on XM 223, Internet 947, Avs on Internet 926. 10 p.m., Seattle Kraken face the Winnipeg Jets. Kraken on SiriusXM channels 91, Internet 943, Jets on Internet 951. 10:30 p.m., LA Kings face the San Jose Sharks. Kings on XM 219, Internet 932, Sharks on Internet 942. For 24/7 coverage of the NHL season and hockey across the world, keep it locked on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio, Channel 91. I'm Frank Trachtenberg with your SiriusXM NHL schedule for Thursday, October the 24th. All times are Eastern, and please remember, all games, times, and channels are subject to change. Check SiriusXM.com for the latest updates. In the NHL, 8:15 p.m., Toronto Maple Leafs taking the St. Louis Blues. Leafs on SiriusXM channels 91, Internet 946, Blues on Internet 944.
Hear it all on demand. Your favorite shows, your favorite games. Don't miss a second of your favorite SiriusXM programming on demand with the SiriusXM app. Download it now for free.
Tampa Bay General Manager Julien Brisebois was on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio, Channel 91, to talk with Gord Stellick and Mike Johnson about what makes Nikita Kucherov so good for the team and bringing in Jake Gensel.
He's a master craftsman. I think that's starting to be known now because I think when we get asked similar questions, that seems to be the answer. Whether you're asking his teammates, you're asking the coaches, you're asking myself. He puts so much time working at his craft, and he is looking to improve every little detail of his game, of his skill set. It's on the ice, it's off the ice, it's watching video, pre-scouting opponents, trying to learn from the other great players in the league, trying to learn from all-time greats. He just puts an incredible amount of time trying to be the absolutely best player that he can be. And he gets rewarded by being an all-time great player, and we get rewarded by having one of the best players in the world on our team every night. And it really is a pleasure to get to watch him play. Most people don't necessarily see every Lightning game and only see the highlights, but for every highlight reel play that ends up, on NHL Network's highlight package, there was probably 7 or 8 others in the game that didn't make the package. He is must-watch TV, and I'm really fortunate that I get to watch him 82 nights a season.
So because you made some moves, you had some cap space you don't normally have. So you're not normally able to bring in a free agent the stature of what you were just describing, Jake Gensel. So talk about what you saw in him being the right fit and how it's gone so far.
He's an elite player. He's an elite player, prime age, only has about 600 games on his meter. So there's still a lot of rubber on that tire. High IQ, great vision, great puck skills, plays with pace. Fast skater, guy who's performed at his best in high-pressure situations over the lifetime of his career. So just a really exciting acquisition for our organization when we got the chance to do that. Now, obviously, in order to do that, we had to trade a player, Mikhail Sergachev, a player whom we really like, who grew up in our organization, helped us win some cups. You don't usually trade a 26-year-old number one defenseman with size, with meanness, who can run your who's under contract. That's a super valuable asset. But when we're looking at the puzzle, you're always trying to build the best team possible. By trading Mikhail Sergachev to Utah, we were getting J.J. Moser, who's a top 4 defenseman in his own right and who's only getting better, and he's 24 years old. We were getting Connor Geekie, who's coming in, just starting his entry-level contract. At the time, we didn't know if he would be able to play for us this year or not, but we're hopeful that over the term of his entry-level contract, he would be able to play for us and help us win games at the NHL level and provide really good value cap versus performance. We're getting a second-round pick, a seven-round pick, cap space to go after Jake Gensel. So at the end, you're looking at your puzzle. Yes, you're trading a really valuable, super valuable player in Mikhail Sergachev, but you're getting Jake Gensel, J.J. Moser, Connor Geekie, a second-round pick and a seventh-round pick, and you're looking, is my organization in a better position to compete for the Cup if we do this? And we felt the answer was yes.
The PGA Tour comes to life on SiriusXM. It's your destination for everything on the tour. Hear live hole-by-hole coverage and expert analysis. PGA Tour Radio, SiriusXM 92.
I'm Frank Track.
You're listening to NHL Play-by-Play on SiriusXM.
Is New York Rangers hockey.
Miller shoots, he scores! Just before the buzzer, DeAndre Miller!
This is New York Rangers hockey.
Now to the point for Trouba, wrist shot kicked out, rebound, score! Artemi Panarin!
This is New York Rangers hockey.
Down the right side, pass for Kreider, moves in, beats, and scores!
This is New York Rangers hockey.
Shot, score! Rangers win!
New York Rangers hockey starts right now. Here's Dave Maloney, and with the play-by-play, here's Kenny Albert on the MSG Radio Network.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to New York Rangers hockey. From Madison Square Garden, it's the first meeting of the season between the Rangers and the Florida Panthers. Kenny Albert with the captain, Dave Maloney. Rangers back home from a perfect 3-0 road trip. Wins over 3 original 6 franchises. Detroit, Toronto, and Montreal for the first time in franchise history. 99.
Due to illness, so there's a few things, and it's a very, very short season, off season for a Cup winner. That being said, they are still a benchmark. It's a benchmark game here for a Ranger team that's a good team that is playing very well. That's the good news. The bad news is there's still 75 games left till it actually counts. But in the meantime, I really do. We've been impressed with the Rangers' depth. Been impressed with the goaltending. They've stayed out of the penalty box by and large and been a very good 5-on-5 team. All of those ingredients will have to be in play at the top of their play here against this Panther franchise.
It's been 2 short summers for Florida. They went to the Stanley Cup final the previous season as well, so they've played a lot of hockey. Rangers head coach Peter Laviolette said this morning it is a good challenge for us facing Florida tonight. He will go with the same lineup. He's been very happy with what he has seen from the fourth line, the speed of Adam Edstrom, Johnny Brodzinski. Sam Carrick has played very well. He feels that line is controlled play in the offensive zone. The Hedl, Cooley, Kakko line playing at a high level. So all 4 lines and the 3 defense pairings rolling for the Rangers. He was really pleased with Ryan Lindgren and Victor Mancini as they played together for the first time in Montreal.
Now, there'll be a challenge. The Rangers have been challenged in their own end of the ice. It's been a little helter-skelter, and Shesterkin has been there to put up the grass fires, right? So, but this net drive, this presence will be much more dominant from a Florida Panther team than they've seen so far. So it's still it's still a work in progress in their own end of the ice from a Ranger standpoint, and they'll have to pay attention to the Panthers in the defensive zone.
Both teams have hit the ice. The officiating crew is brought to you by London Jewelers, Chris Rooney, and TJ Luxmore. The referees, the linesmen Matt McPherson and Brandon Garlitz. The officiating crew brought to you by London Jewelers. Visit London Jewelers today at any of their 7 locations, including the Americana Mall and the mall at Short Hills. Goaltending matchup, Igor Shesterkin and Sergei Bobrovsky. Same lineup for the Rangers from the game in Montreal. That means that Zach Jones and Matt Rempe will be healthy scratches. Rangers will start the Kreider, Zibanejad, Smith line with Schneider and Trouba on defense. For Florida, Sam Bennett, Carter Verhaeghe, Matthew Tkachuk with Aaron Ekblad and Gustav Forsling on the blue line. Rangers come in at 5-0-1. The Florida Panthers 4-3-1. This is the start of a 5-game road trip for Florida. Games 4 and 5 will be played in Finland against the Dallas Stars.
Yeah, Florida will be back in Florida 2 weeks from Sunday. Talked to Steve Goldstein and Randy Moeller, the great television crew for the Panthers. And Randy Moeller was telling me, it was 11 years ago on a Tuesday night at a home game in Ottawa, in Florida. They lost 7-2 to Ottawa, and there were 3,400 people in the building. Wow. And he said it's taken a long time to get there, to get to the mountain, but they are the defending Cup champions now.
Yes, they are. First time in franchise history.
Here to sing the Star-Spangled Banner from the closing cast of Phantom of the Opera on Broadway and opera stages around the country, please welcome Carlton Moe.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Carlton, thank Mo with our national anthem as we get set for the Rangers and the Florida Panthers.
Well, when it's game time, it's Tully time. The opening puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. The original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action.
Thank you, Mr. Maloney. Florida Panthers in their white jerseys, red trim, blue pants. Rangers in their third jerseys, blue with white numerals, red pants. The Rangers went 9-1 when wearing these jerseys last season.
Yeah, it's a darker blue with a crisp white. Easy to pick up the numbers for sure. In the meantime, as is customary here at Madison Square Garden, skating right to left will be the Rangers. The Ranger bench is across the way. Penalty box is just below us. The Zamboni to the left of the Florida netminder, Bob.
Off the draws, Zibanejad wins it back into the Ranger zone. Trouba on it behind the Ranger net. The captain sends it up the right side. Forsling back in the Florida zone, chased by Riley Smith, a one-time Florida Panther. Puck sent down into the Ranger end. Schneider is back on it. Tkachuk in on the forecheck. Schneider winds it around for Smith on the right wing. Rink-wide pass intended for Kreider. Ekblad gets a stick on it, and it deflects over the glass.
Well, once again, the Rangers set up behind their net here in the opening seconds of the first period, and Florida presses 3 down, opens up the neutral zone, but the Panther defense seems to be content to let that neutral zone be open. So we'll see if the Rangers don't lag somebody in the neutral zone looking for an outlet pass. Face off in the neutral zone, and away we go, Kenny.
Trocheck wins the draw, out with Panarin and Lafreniere, Miller and Fox. Rangers shoot in. Puck played by Anton Lundell, stripped by Lafreniere, and then he had it knocked off his stick. Sent ahead by Luostarinen. Fox over for the Rangers, kept alive by Reinhart. Centering pass, score! Bang, bang play, and the finish by Lundell. Panthers take the lead 44 seconds in.
Well, we talk about the Rangers at their own end of the ice, and they have been vulnerable, and wide open is Lundell. I'm just not sure why Adam Fox is way over on the left side. Just absolutely no reason to be pressing the play at that point of the game. This is the area of the ice, again, that the Rangers have to be better at. They pay a price here early. A brilliant pass, a better shot, 1-0 Panthers.
On the game's first shot, 5th of the season, scored by Lundell. Panthers shoot in. Fox moves it up the boards, not out, kept alive. And the shot by Samoskevich is blocked. Now a centering pass and a save by Shesterkin as he keeps it away from Jesper Boquist.
Boquist, a former Devil pick, and once again, the positioning, it's just, that's Hedl down low. The blue line has to be better defending. Now, we talk about the new pairings, right? And how long had Fox and Lindgren been playing together? They knew exactly where one another was going to be at all times. Face off to the left, Igor Shesterkin.
Off the draw, Mancini moves the puck ahead. Panthers keep it alive. Mikkola along the boards for Verhaeghe. Winds it around. Picked up on the right wing boards by Tkachuk. Sends behind the net. Carrick on it for the Rangers. Moves it quickly up the right side. And now Lindgren to center. Deflects away from Mancini. Panthers move it back in. They have numbers. 3-on-2. Moving towards the net. Verhaeghe a shot. Stopped by Shesterkin. And then Lindgren knocks Verhaeghe into the crossbar. That takes the net off its moorings.
So again, we talk about execution, right? You've got possession of the puck, probably the top of the circles. You need one pass. You've got Mancini breaking up ice, pass into the skates. Goes off the skates. Now Mancini's caught up ice, and it's a 3-on-1 play. Crashing into the net is Verhaeghe, who's on the start of a very wealthy contract.
Yep.
8 years at $7 million a year. Boy, oh boy, moving forward, this Panther team has spent a lot of money. Wow.
Verhaeghe, a guy who was once in the Islander system, didn't get a sniff. He was playing in Bridgeport, and now he's won cups with Tampa Bay and Florida. Puck in behind the Ranger net. Played by Lindgren. Deflected out by Edstrom. Rolls down into the Florida zone. It's an icing call against the Rangers with 1:48 gone, and the Panthers have a 1-0 lead in the first 4 shots on goal.
And again, the Panthers, we saw it last season, and again, very aggressive on the pinch, right? Those rim arounds, you've got to be in position and know what's going on away from a puck coming around the boards if you're a Ranger winger here in the defensive zone.
Face-off win by Carrick. Mancini moves the puck ahead. And now it's carried out by Carrick, knocked away by Forsling, and it deflects up into the Rangers bench.
Not exactly a crisp start here. This is the first of 3 games for Florida in the metropolitan area. And then, as you mentioned, Kenny, they'll head overseas, play 2 games in Finland against the Dallas Stars. Face off in the right smack in the middle of Madison Square Garden here.
Right, they're actually staying down the block from the Garden for 4 nights. They will stay in Manhattan head out to the island for a game on Saturday. Then to Buffalo and on to Finland. Faceoff is controlled by the Rangers. Schneider slides it across for Trouba. Unable to get it deep was Kreider. Now Schneider shoots in. Puck winds around. Trouba keeps it alive. Hits off one of the officials in the far corner, allowing Kulikov to play the puck. Ahead for Lundell. Knocked away from him. Kreider back to Zibanejad. Now to the far side, Smith. The return for Kreider. Errant pass. Looking to connect with Schneider at the left point. And now the Rangers must reset. Trouba back in his own zone. Ahead for Smith. Stripped by Sam Bennett. Now Verhaeghe moving in with a shot. And that's blocked by Schneider. Puck sent around by Bennett. Trouba behind the net. Up the boards. Smith unable to get it out. Verhaeghe controls. Left circle. Shoots and scores. 2-0 Florida. 2 minutes, 42 seconds in.
Boy, if perhaps Peter Laviolette may want to call a timeout here. This has been an absolute disaster in the Rangers' end of the ice. You see that big, heavy Florida team along the boards with possession. Verhaeghe, we saw enough of him in their Stanley Cup run to know that, you know, he gets the shot, gets pucks to the net. It goes off the outside post. Igor Shesterkin a little bit off angle. Maybe leaning a little bit to his right. 2-0 Florida. 2 games ago, Florida drafted 17 skaters, 8 defensemen, and they beat Vegas in overtime. Paul Maurice said that was about as impressive a team effort as he's ever seen a team he's coached.
They lead the Rangers 2-0. Rangers still without a shot. Verhaeghe's first goal of the season in game number 9 for the Panthers. They scored twice in the first 2:42 and lead the Rangers by 2. Now Trocheck back out Panarin. Rink wide Fox. Fox into the slot. Miller backhand shot blocked by Forsling. Kept in by Fox out at the right point. Fox now for Panarin. The return for Fox. Shoots, deflects off the side of the cage. Trocheck tied up by Jesper Boqvist. And the Panthers clear the puck down. It winds up over the glass. Out of play.
Well, the Rangers finally get into the offensive zone here. We played 3 minutes and 23 seconds, and this will be the 8th faceoff. Rangers without a shot, trailing by 2 here. Faceoff to the right of Sergei Bobrovsky.
Who has not yet faced a shot.
No.
Looking for his 400th NHL win.
Right.
He would be the fastest of all time. Henrik Lundqvist, currently the quickest, 727 games. Bob playing at his 707th, 20 fewer than the King. Here's Kakko at center, pass on the right side, Mancini flips the puck in deep. Nate Schmidt over for the Panthers, can't get it out. Kakko looking for the stick of Cooley, deflects to the corner. Back out it comes for Kakko, far side Hedl. This line combined for 8 points in Montreal. Now Cooley back up the boards, and the puck winds up over the glass, out of play.
Again, this is the matchup where the Rangers, again, their depth is going to be a determining factor here. Good shift by the Hedl line. Good possession in the offensive zone. Puck into the netting. Forces a face-off to the left. Now you got Trocheck against Boqvist.
Panarin, Trocheck, Lafreniere back on the ice. Trocheck wins it back. Miller straight away. Shot is blocked. Trocheck shoots through a screen, and the stick save by Bobrovsky. That's the first Rangers shot. Samoskevich shoots in, the Connecticut native. Jesper Boqvist on the left wing. Sends to the far corner. Evan Rodriguez on it there. His pass picked off by Artemi Panarin. Panarin hit across the line. Puck swatted away by Kulikov. Mikula back on it. Up the boards. Trocheck along the near boards. Out to the point for Miller. Now Lafreniere. Centering pass. Rodriguez gets a stick on it. Intended for Trocheck. They battle for the puck far side. Rodriguez takes it away. Panarin steps up to intercept. Sends the puck through the crease. Now racing over to keep it in is Lafreniere. Winds it around. Deflected by Kulikov. Fox steps in front of Samoskevich. In front. Lafreniere scores! Delayed penalty was going to be called. Beautiful pass in front. Lafreniere converts.
What a play Fox makes on the far boards. Again, Fox is a right-handed shot, right? The puck comes rimming around. He leans in, and then he pulls back out, and he totally eludes the Florida checker. What a play by Fox, and then a brilliant pass to Lafreniere off the stick of Adam Fox. But Fox, just a brilliant play along the boards, and the Rangers cut an early 2-goal deficit to 1 here at 4:44 of the opening period.
That is the time of the goal, driven by Ramsey Mazda. It's the experience of driving a new Mazda and buying a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. 4th of the season for Lafreniere. He has a point in 6 of the first 7 games. 3 goals on a combined 7 shots. Panthers leading the Rangers 2-1. Puck at center. Schneider across for Trouba. Wrists the puck around. Ekblad over for Florida. Reinhart looks to clear. Held in by Schneider. Now Ekblad with it once again. Ekblad up the middle to Osterreinen. Now Reinhart offside. Are the Panthers with 5:16 gone here in the first period.
Ekblad offside, a little over anxious, and it was the Connecticut native, Samoskevich, who got totally outfoxed by Adam Fox along the boards, and then a brilliant pass. You know, it's one thing to make the play on the boards, and then it's the second thing to find and make a play. And with all due respect, my brother Don was tremendous at doing just that. Battling with pucks along the boards and then making the play.
Lafreniere from Fox at 4:44. Rangers shoot in. Bobrovsky moves the puck down into the Ranger zone. Schneider hustling back, no icing. Schneider kept it away from Tkachuk. Winds it around for Carrick, who faced these Panthers in the Stanley Cup final. Now Edstrom moves the puck ahead, 2-on-1. Edstrom feeds Brodzinski, moves in, shoots, and a glove save made by Bobrovsky.
Boy, what a play by Edstrom at the defensive blue line. This puck comes around, and 6'7", he outreaches the defender, and Carrick makes a really, and then Edstrom tracks down the puck, makes a great pass to Brodzinski. Good play all around, stopped by the best part of the play, the Florida netminder's glove. Face off to the left of the Panther net.
Cooley, Hidal, Kakko back out for the Rangers with Miller and Fox. Face off to the left of Bobrovsky. Panthers scored the first 2, and then Lafreniere answered for the Rangers. Panthers win the draw. Reinhart moves it up the boards. Fox steps up. Down low for Cooley. In deep, Reinhart intercepts. Ahead for Osterreinen. And now the Panthers moving left to right. Kulikov shoots in. Hits off the stick of Keandre Miller. And the puck into the netting. An eventful first 6 minutes, 6 seconds. Florida Panthers with a 2-1 lead over the New York Rangers. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. With hybrid technology and thrilling capability, these vehicles deliver an electrifying performance on every drive. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Redefine your driving experience with Honda, KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City, and they've been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for 30 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
Rangers hockey on ESPN New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Face off in the neutral zone on the Rangers side of the ice to our side of the building, right in front of the Ranger penalty box. That 8 shots, 3 goals. Adam Fox with just a brilliant play along the boards. The Rangers on the Johnny Brodzinski stopped on a breakaway at 2-1.
Fox now with 8 assists over the first 7 games. How about Cale Makar? Leads the league in scoring, 14 points, one ahead of Artemi Panarin.
Yeah, it looks like Colorado may be starting to turn things around a little bit.
Lost the first 4. They've won 3 straight. Kakko deflects the puck in. Ekblad back on it. Takes a hit from Cooley. Reinhart battling for the puck. Steps away from Hedl. And now the Panthers clear the zone. Here's Ekblad leading the rush. Flips one. It's blocked by Miller. Shesterkin moves it up the left side for Cooley. And now Hedl. Hedl through center. Nice move around Lorostrainen. Moving in. Shoots in a right pad save by Bobrovsky.
Yeah, aggressive save by Bobrovsky.
Now Kakko with the puck out in front. Hedl.
Oh.
Backhand shot. And that does not make it through. And the Panthers clear the zone.
I think that may have been stopped by the left pad of Bobrovsky.
Boy, Philip Hedl flying once again. As was the case in Montreal. 7 minutes in. So the Rangers, Dave, after falling behind 2-0, now have the last 5 shots after Florida had the first 5. Rangers with a goal and then some great chances. Lafreniere for Panarin. Panarin bumped off the puck. Rodriguez has it. Rodriguez shoots in offside. Delayed call against the Panthers. Rangers with the puck, moving right to left. 12.5 to go. First period. 2-1 Florida. Here's Lafreniere. Has the Ranger goal. Moves the puck into the corner. Mikkola hit by Trocheck. Jesper Boqvist comes over. Can't get it out. Lindgren fires wide. Mancini has it chipped away by A.J. Greer. Rodriguez chasing with Lindgren. Lindgren gets to it first. Sends it around for Lafreniere. Along the near boards. Pokes it to center. Picked off by Bennett. And Ekblad fires back down. Mancini over for the Rangers. Moves it to the line, not out. For Hagee, for Bennett. Bennett back out for Hagee off his stick. Kreider ahead on the right side for Lafreniere. Backhands in. And then we'll head off to the Rangers bench. Ekblad plays the puck. Up the boards it comes. Held in by Riley Smith. Deflected along by Zibanejad for Smith. Around behind off the stick of Kreider. Kachuk over for the Panthers. Moves it down into the Ranger zone. And Florida has iced it with 11:38 to go here in the first.
Well, again, I just think the Rangers have to, continue to roll the 12 forwards, right? You have 2 sparkling opportunities by Hedl, a breakaway save off of Johnny Brodzinski, and a goal from Lafreniere.
Face off now to the left of Bobrovsky. Rangers controls. Zibanejad works the puck around. Kreider comes over. Back the other way for Zibanejad. Out to the right point. Trouba. Back behind the net. Riley Smith. Up the board. Schneider. Schneider shoots right on to the save by Bobrovsky. He hangs on to it.
All right, we talk about Bobrovsky coming off a game where he was pulled after 40 minutes and gave up 5. Spencer Knight came in and mopped up the 5-1 loss, but Bobrovsky looks good here with, just over 11 minutes left in the opening period. Face off to the right of that Florida goaltender, Kenny.
Trocheck in for the draw with Patrick Giles out of Boston College. Rangers control. Miller onto the stick of Lafreniere. Spins it back around to the far side. Fox racing in with Giles. Fox for Panarin. Back out. Lafreniere moves in and shoots. It goes wide. Back out it comes to Miller. Now Panarin straight away. Shot blocked. Puck comes out of the zone. Balinskis getting in front of that attempt. And now it's Fox back across. 4 Panthers back. Here's Lafreniere on the left wing. Lafreniere dropping it back for Trocheck. Leaving it for Panarin. Picked off. Samoskevich down the right side. Waiting for teammates. Kara's in behind the net. Samoskevich then has it stripped by Keandre Miller. Here's Panarin for Miller. Down the left wing. Cutting wide. It's on the brakes. Miller still with the puck. Sends it into the corner. Panarin back out, deflected by Lundell down into the Ranger zone. Sturkin will move it up the right wing boards. Lundell, next man to it. Battling with Hedel. Lundell sends in behind the goal. Trouba will pick up the puck there. Shots now 6-5 Rangers. Florida had the first 5. Snyder hits the red line, shoots in. Puck caroms around to Kulikov. Held up by Kakko. And now Bennett will move the puck ahead. Sent along into the Ranger zone by Greer. Trouba behind the net for Cooley. Cooley up the middle. Snyder will carry out. Here's Hedel in across the line. Cutting wide. Drop pass. Nobody there for the Rangers. And the Panthers head back the other way. Here's Rodriguez down the right wing. Cross-ice pass. Forsling shoots. Left save by Shesterkin. Gustav Forsling was moving it all alone. Now Rodriguez with the puck. Rodriguez sends it around. Far side. Adam Boquist keeps it alive. Now Sam Bennett. Bennett looks to cut away from Lindgren, who knocks him hard to the boards. Rodriguez over for Florida. Held up by Mancini. Puck behind the Ranger goal. Lindgren is on it there. Up the left wing for Cooley. And now the Rangers will come out of their zone as the Panthers make a change. Here's Cooley on the right wing. Up the boards and down. Bobrovsky stops it behind the net. And Al Mikula up the right wing. Kachuk. Rink wide pass. Sent into the Ranger zone by Schmidt. Snyder over for the Rangers. Around to Kreider. Deflects it ahead. Riley Smith chasing with Mikula. Rangers offside as the puck came out of the zone. Carried back in by Zibanejad. 8:41 remaining in the first. Panthers leading 2-1. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the National Hockey League, and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear, with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, and all the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special offer. NHLShop.com, a Fanatics experience.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated TriClean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping?
Pick me.
To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier TriClean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
Rangers hockey on ESPN New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealers.
Well, again, the goaltenders here at 2-1, both of them had made big saves. You go back to the breakaway save of Bobrovsky off of Johnny Brodzinski at 2-1. And Bobrovsky stops Hedel twice at 2-1 Florida lead. And then Forsling gets robbed by Shesterkin. So the goaltenders have made a statement here in a one-goal game with 8:41 left in the opening period. Panthers-Rangers, Kenny.
Zibanejad and Lundell. Zibanejad wins it. Here's Miller from the red line. Gets the puck around. Mikula sends it back the other way. With the Panthers leading the Rangers 2-1. Panthers forced the puck out. Now Zibanejad lost it. Down the right side. Lewis graded in with a shot. Stick save by Shesterkin. They've had a couple of breakaways in these last couple of minutes. Forsling moving it alone. Now Lewis Terrainen. And Shesterkin stopped them both.
Well, I can't make a Zibanejad just trying just a bad decision with the puck at the blue line.
Puck deflected in by Lewis Terrainen. Both teams make player changes. Lindgren back behind the Ranger goal. 8 minutes to play. First period. Panthers with a 2-1 advantage. Here's Lindgren Pass up the right side. Couldn't get it through to Panarin. Bennett back down the left wing. Moves it in behind the net. Lindgren up the boards. Panarin held in by Ekblad. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Panthers work it free. Bennett's pass broken up. Lafreniere got a stick on it. Poked out of the zone by Mancini. And now back into the Ranger end. It's Bennett for Ekblad. Moves the puck around. Forsling keeps it alive. And now Mancini steps up. Mancini circles back at his own zone. Waiting for players off the bench.
Boy, heady play by Mancini, right? It's the end of the shift. Rangers in a change. He gets control of the puck.
Now Mancini unable to clear. Held in by Jesper Boquist. Stick handling around Schneider. Takes a hit from Carrick. In behind the net to Rodriguez. Evan Rodriguez holds. Rodriguez sends it back around behind the goal for Greer. Back up the boards. Edstrom over for the Rangers. Lost it to Rodriguez. Out for Jesper Boquist. Shot blocker save made by Shesterkin, and Brodzinski will flip the puck out. Panthers move it back across. Jesper Boquist shoots. It goes wide. Rodriguez over to the puck for Florida. Defended by Schneider. Out to the point over the stick of Adam Boquist. And now the Panthers must regroup. 6:20 to go. Period one. Florida leading 2-1. There's Malinskis with a shot, and Shesterkin handles that one.
Yeah, it swallows it up. That'll force a face-off in the defensive zone. And the Panthers with the game's last 4 shots. A bit of a momentum change when it's come to shots. 5 opening shots by Florida. Next 5, the Rangers. 2-1 hockey game. 6:16 left. Opening period here from Madison Square Garden, Kenny.
Filipino in for the draw with Giles. Rangers control. Puck flipped ahead by Miller onto the stick of Cooley. Cooley had it stripped. And now Hedl on the recovery. Back down the left side. Puts on the brakes. Stick handling. Beautiful feed for Fox, who shoots just wide. Another brilliant play by Hedl. Now Hedl for Fox. Right wing boards. Fox stick handling. Carries back out. Winds it around behind the net for Taco. Cross-ice pass. Cooley couldn't get the stick down. And it's cleared by Balinskis. Puck sent into the Ranger zone. Miller back to retrieve. 5.5 on the clock here in period one. 2-1 Florida.
Where there have been quality scoring chances on both sides, right?
Shots are now 9-6 Panthers as the Rangers have iced it. Face-off will come back into the Ranger zone.
Yeah, Florida will get to make a decision here on what side of the ice they want the face-off. This Sam Reinhart. Looks like he'll take the face-off against Mika Zibanejad. Rangers at 72% efficient on face-offs here in the first period.
Off the draw, Rangers control. Zibanejad with the puck. Up the left side and out. Pass up the middle now for Riley Smith. Flips it to the boards. Smith next man on it. Around behind the net for Kreider. Kreider out for Schneider. Moves to the left circle, then shoots. Blocked by Reinhart. Puck out of the zone. And a penalty against Florida. Osterinen was on the move. Nearly a 2-on-1 into the Rangers zone, but it's a Panthers penalty, and the Rangers will head to the power play.
It's going to be Reinhart, right? Yeah, Reinhart hooks.
13 Florida.
Reinhart hooks Keandre Miller, and that sprung loose to Reina. And so when we come back, the Rangers will go on the game's first power play. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers, are here to help you with your heat and water heating needs. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace the inefficient beast in your basement. Peerless Boilers are the perfect match for homes, apartments, commercial buildings, you name it. And with a 96% efficient Peerless Boiler, you get all the heat you need and save on all of your energy bills all year long. Learn more about the Peerless Boiler family of products. To find a local installer near you, visit peerlessboilers.com. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Good news, fellow travelers. Cayman Jack's legendary margarita flavor has multiplied. The new Cayman Jack Margarita Variety Pack with deliciously refreshing strawberry, mango, watermelon, And of course, original. Take an adventure in flavor with the new Cayman Jack Margarita Variety Pack. Cayman Jack. Discover legendary taste. Find them near you at CaymanJack.com. Premium malt beverage with natural flavors. Please drink responsibly. American Vintage Beverage Company, Chicago, Illinois.
Now through the end of October, experience unrivaled luxury and performance with special lease and finance offers on retired courtesy vehicles at Mercedes-Benz in New Rochelle. Drive away meticulously maintained models like the C-Class sedan and GLC SUV, offering the best of both worlds, like new condition with exclusive offers. These low-mileage vehicles deliver luxury and reliability without compromise. Visit Mercedes-Benz in New Rochelle today to explore your options. Proud member of the Pepe Auto Group, the name you've trusted since 1968.
Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers. Rangers to their first power play.
Yeah, a big factor in last year's conference finals against Florida was Florida's penalty kill. Florida went 2 for 16, or 14 for 16 on the penalty kill. The Rangers with just 2 goals in a 6-game series.
Reinhardt hooking, 15:03. Off the face-off. Panarin controls for the Rangers. Out to the right point, Fox. Into the slot, Trocheck. Back out for Fox. Down low, in front, Kreider. Stop, rebound, another save on Kreider by Bobrovsky.
Boy, he had 2 with great deflection. Then he stayed right on top of it. He being Chris Kreider. Well set up. It was an original tic-tac-toe play up high between Fox and Trocheck that created the opening space for Kreider. Boy, that's 2 good saves by Bobrovsky on the Rangers power play.
Trocheck in for the draw with Lundell to the right of Bobrovsky. Trocheck wins it. Fox along the boards. Zibanejad battling with a couple of Panthers. Puck comes out to Fox at the left point. Slides it across. Panarin, right circle. Down low, looking to get it through to Kreider. Zibanejad plays it back out. Fox along the boards. Into the corner for Kreider. Kreider lines it around behind the net. Rangers on the power play for another minute 20. Puck comes back to the near side. Zibanejad on it there. Fox straight away between the circles. Moves to his right. Fox back out. Panarin. Wrist shot deflected by Kreider. Missed the net. Ekblad fires up the boards and down.
Yeah, that one was up in the midsection of Chris Kreider.
Now Zibanejad for Kreider. Taken away by Mikkola. Rangers keep it in the zone. Zibanejad along the near boards. Out to Miller. Long shot through a screen. And Bobrovsky's got it with Kreider waiting for a rebound, which never came out.
Well, Kreider was wide open in front of the net, right? That's a nice job by Miller. There's a bunch of traffic in front of him, and he gets this thing through. Where if there was any rebound at all, Chris Kreider was Johnny on the spot. Face off to the right of Bobrovsky. 48 seconds left on the Ranger power play.
Rangers win it. Here's Miller. Near side Lafreniere. Into the slot. Hedl. His pass blocked off by Mikkola. Kulikov up the boards. Knocked down by Lafreniere. Puck then out of the zone. 45 seconds remaining on the Ranger power play. Here's Hedl back across. Hedl gliding to his left. Looks to get it through, but Jesper Boqvist makes the play. Down to 20 seconds remaining on the Florida penalty. Miller dropping it back. Hedl with Lafreniere, Kakko, Riley Smith, and Miller. Lafreniere down the right side. Pass broken up by Bennett. And Bennett will send the puck down ice, and that will just about do it for this Rangers power play. Shesterkin holds. Now feeds Trouba, and then Carrick. Reinhardt out of the box. Rangers 0 for 1. Carrick down low to Brodzinski. Lines it around onto the stick of Carrick. Up the boards. Shot by Trouba. That goes wide. Lundell over for the Panthers. Clears to center. Knocked down by Brodzinski. And he shoots it right back in. Carrick plays it on the right side. Carrick in behind the net. Puck in the near corner. Close to Rainen. Moves it ahead. Out of the zone and down into the Ranger end. Carrick is on it there. 2.5 to go. First period. Shots 10 apiece. 2-1 Florida. Carrick shoots back in, and now both teams make changes. Ekblad with the puck for the Panthers. Ekblad through the neutral zone. Wrists the puck around. Giles plays it on the left wing. Giles in behind the net. Samoskevich looks to cut away from Lindgren. Knocked off his stick, and then Balinskis has a shot blocked. Kreider flips it ahead for Zibanejad. Zibanejad wrists the puck around. Nikolov unable to clear. Comes out to Mancini. Mancini's shot was blocked. Down to a minute 40. Here's Giles for Florida. Backhands in. Knocked down by Mancini. Mancini waits as the Rangers go for a change. Now Lindgren back across. Mancini with a minute 30. Puck deflected by Trocheck. Knocked down by Kulikov. Stripped by Lafreniere. Shot missed the net. But Aaron keeps it alive. Looks to feed the point. Broken up by Tkachuk. Tkachuk with the outlet pass. Verhaeghe in the right circle. Sending it back out. Now across. Tkachuk fanned on it.
No, I think that was blocked by Fox. Fox inadvertently in the way.
Puck comes back up the boards now for Kulikov. Kulikov carries to the corner. In behind the net. Bouncing puck. Jesper Boqvist with it. Final minute of the period. In deep now for Matthew Tkachuk. Into the slot. Off the stick of Jesper Boqvist. Kulikov with it. Sending down low. Tkachuk tied up by Trocheck. Trocheck flips it ahead for Lafreniere. And he will move the puck down. Kulikov ahead for Verhaeghe with 40 seconds.
Pretty good period here. You know, two good teams playing one another here on a Tuesday night.
Bennett down the right wing. Tied up. Rangers come out. Trouba for Cooley. 25 seconds remaining. Cooley to the line, but didn't carry it across, and the Rangers are offside.
Yeah, another 6 inches, and the Rangers probably get an opportunity there, but 23.5 seconds left. In a hard-played first period, a lot of quality scoring chances, though, right? A lot of quality on both sides of the puck here.
Both goaltenders outstanding. Panthers have had a couple of point-blank chances on Shesterkin.
Again, finding that open guy, right? That open, late guy. Florida's done a good job here.
Bobrovsky with some big saves.
Right.
Rangers hockey on ESPN New York, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Off the draw. Puck comes to Trouba. Out at the right point. Behind the net, Kakko. Time winding down. Kakko tries to get it in front for Hedl. Pass was broken up and carried out by Bennett. Now Rodriguez, 5 seconds. Cutting wide on Schneider. Flips the puck around, and that will do it.
You can see again, the cup winners of this Florida team are the dominant players. You know, Verhaeghe, Rodriguez, Bennett, Tkachuk, all the guys that, you know, still, like we say, the heart of champion beats long until they're not the champion anymore. And the Rangers give up a couple early, cut the lead to 1 on Lafreniere's beauty off a play by Adam Fox. Lafreniere's 4th of the season. And that's where we stand, 2-1 at the end of 20 minutes, Kenny.
Lundell and Verhaeghe with early goals for Florida over the first 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Lafreniere for the Rangers at 4:44. Rangers had the only power play opportunity in the first period, could not score. Florida had the first 5 shots, but the Rangers come back, outshoot the Panthers 11-10. So 20 minutes in the books. Here at the Garden, it's the Rangers trailing the Panthers by a 2-1 score. Don LaGreca will take you through the first intermission coming up next. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Get more in a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. More selection and more savings. Lease the new 2024 Mazda CX-30 2.5S Select for just $189 a month, or buy with 0% APR financing for 36 months. At Ramsey Mazda, Route 17 north of Ramsey. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda, 833-853-2970 for lease details. Excludes tax, title, and registration. 0 security deposit. VIN number RM716202. MSRP $28,730. MSRP $27.78 per $1,000 financed. Ends 10/31/24.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want. like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary health care when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world, the Macallan, founded in 1824. The Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry, oak, or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
This is your local Tri-Honda dealer's New York Rangers Intermission Report. Now here's Don LaGreca on the MSG Radio Network.
Entertaining first 20 minutes here at the Garden, but the Panthers have the 2-1 lead on the Blue Shirts after 20. It's now time for the Rangers' first intermission report, and it's brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. Not a great start for the Rangers as the Panthers scored twice in the first 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Started with a Lundell goal, his fifth from Reinhardt and Luosterainen at 44 seconds. And then less than 2 minutes later, Verhaeghe gets his first from Forsling at 2:42 to make it a 2-0 game. Alexis Lafreniere, though, got the Rangers back into it on a feed from Fox. For Lafreniere, his fourth of the year at 4:44. And the Rangers cut the deficit in half at 2-1. One penalty in the period to be Reinhardt for hooking at 15:03. The Rangers didn't cash in on it, but they had a glorious opportunity from Chris Kreider and a feed from Zibanejad open in front of the net, but a great right pad save by Bobrovsky kept this from being a tie game. Rangers outshot the Panthers in the first period 11-10, but the Panthers have the 2-1 edge through 20 minutes of play. 2024-25 tickets are available. Get to the Garden this season to see the Rangers in action. Visit NewYorkRangers.com/TIX. Lots coming up here on the Intermission Report. We'll get an opportunity to go around the National Hockey League. We'll check the standings early on, and then we will drop the puck for period number 2 here at Madison Square Garden, where the Rangers trail the Panthers 2-1 after one period of play. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Have you ever driven across the Whitestone Bridge and wondered who could possibly paint this? The New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association. That's who. With our local 806 partners, members of the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association work hard to ensure New York City's bridges, roads, and rails are safe, beautiful, and ready for the future. You've seen our work. The New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association partnered with the New York Department of Transportation on the iconic Brooklyn Bridge, applying new coatings seen by thousands of people and captured in selfies every day. That's just one of the many pieces of iconic steel structures that the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association has helped revitalize. Every day you see subway stops, bridges, highway ramps, and steel structures restored and painted by us. We're the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association, adding a little color to the Big Apple. To learn more about our association and career opportunities, visit nySSPCA.net.
Attention Rangers fans, let's talk winning off the ice. Thrivewell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge infusion therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. At Thrivewell, patients receive care, comfort, convenience, and compassion so they can get back to cheering for their favorite teams. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, Thrivewell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites along with breakaway treatment from our highly trained medical team. Find out more at ThrivewellInfusion.com. That's ThrivewellInfusion.com, saving lives drip by drip.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
Don LaGreca back here at Madison Square Garden. Welcome back to the first intermission report. Rangers trail the Panthers 2-1 after one period of play. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. They're after one in Boston. Bruins and the Stars are tied at 1. David Pastrnak with his 5th of the year. Give Boston a 1-0 lead, but Matt Duchene scores his 4th. Late in the first period, that game is tied up at 1. Also after 1 in Toronto, Blues have jumped out to a 2-0 lead on the Toronto Maple Leafs as the Blues off to a 4-3 start. Broberg, his 2nd of the year, scored early at 4:07. Then Holloway scored his 2nd on the power play midway through the period. And the Blues have the 2-0 cushion. They're after 1 in Detroit. And the Red Wings have a 2-1 lead on the Devils. New Jersey got off to a good start in this one. Nico Hischier scored on the power play, his 6th of the year. But then Christian Fischer scores at 18:09 to tie it at 1. An assist from Kopp. And then Alex DeBrincat scores his 3rd just seconds later at 18:34. And the Red Wings have the 2-1 lead, and they will start the second period with a full 2-minute power play. They're after 1 in Tampa. Lightning off to a good start, 3-1 on the year, but they trail the Wild 1-0. Minnesota yet to lose in regulation so far this year, as Kaprizov has his 3rd. That came early in the first period to give the Wild a 1-0 lead. Dallas getting shut out through the first 20 minutes despite out-shooting the Wild 12-5. Later on tonight, the Hurricanes will skate in Calgary to take on the Flames. Hurricanes 3-2 to start the year, while the Flames have yet to lose in regulation. 4-0-1 on the year. They've had a great start to the season for a team that looked like they were on the rebuild with some of the moves they made during the offseason. Also at 9 o'clock, the Avalanche in Utah to take on the Utah Hockey Club. The Avalanche got off to an 0-4 start, but they've won 3 in a row, so they're 3-4 on the young season. Utah 4-2-1. Speaking of good starts, at 10 o'clock, Winnipeg will be in Seattle to take on the Kraken. Winnipeg perfect at 6-0-0 to begin the year, while the Kraken above 500 at 4-3. And the late game tonight will be in Los Angeles with the Sharks looking for their first victory of the season. They're 0-5-2 as they'll take on the Los Angeles Kings, who are 3-2-2. Their first 7 games of the season have all been on the road. That's because of some renovations that were being done at the Los Angeles Kings home arena. So they finally get a chance to play at home against the San Jose Sharks team, again looking for their first victory of the season. That will be a 10:30 start tonight out in the West Coast. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad. Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Still very early in the season, but take a look at the standings. Rangers and the Devils are tied atop the Metropolitan Division with 11 points. However, the Rangers do have 3 games in hand on New Jersey. If you remember, the Devils started the season out in the Czech Republic and won 2 games against Buffalo. So Rangers and the Devils atop the division at 11 wins. Both teams with 5 victories, but the Devils with 3 losses to the Rangers, none. Capitals off to a nice start. They're in 3rd place with 10 points. So those are the top 3 teams in the Metropolitan Division. Again, still very, very early in the year. The top 3 teams over in the Atlantic Division, Florida with 9 points, Tampa with 8, and Ottawa off to a nice 4-2 start to begin the year with 8 points. So nobody running away with things in the Atlantic Division. And your 2 wild card teams as of right now in the East, Toronto with 8 points, Boston with 7. But as you mentioned, so early, Buffalo's got 7 points, Penguins have 7 points, Carolina with 6. So still very, very early in the season. You take a look at goal differential, which is sometimes a really good indicator on how good a team is. But you got the shootouts and overtime losses. Sometimes it skews your point total. And the Rangers have the best goal differential in the National Hockey League at plus 19. And that's 2 better than Winnipeg, who's off to a 6-0 start with a plus goal differential of plus 17. So, again, still very early. Rangers will continue their homestand coming up on Saturday when they take on the Anaheim Ducks before hitting the road to take on the Washington Capitals for the first time on Tuesday. So Dave Maloney always talks about points not going bad, so you want to try to get them when you can. And the Rangers spotted the Florida Panthers a 2-goal lead here early, but Alexei Lafreniere off to a tremendous start, getting the Rangers on the board just moments later, as we've seen 3 goals in the first 4+ minutes of this game. Things have kind of stabilized just a bit. So we'll see how things end up going. 10 shots for the Panthers, 11 for the Rangers. Best producer for the Rangers with 3 shots on goal is Chris Kreider. We talked about that point-blank opportunity on the power play for the Rangers that was stopped by Bobrovsky, who's really been on top of his game. He's made some nice saves so far in the contest. And, of course, Rangers remember how good he was in the conference final last year. For the Florida Panthers, they've got 10 shots on goal. They've got 2 apiece from Carter Verhaeghe, who's got a goal, and also Jesper Boquist. From a physicality standpoint, 14 hits for the Panthers, 13 for the Rangers, so physicality's been up there. 2 hits apiece for Will Cooley, who's been a beast so far this year. Also a couple of hits for Vincent Trocheck and Alexei Lafreniere, and multiple 2-hitters for the Florida Panthers. Ekblad's got 2 hits. Rodriguez with 2 hits. Also 2 hits for Luis Durannon, who's got an assist in this one. Patrick Ills, and also Gustav Forsling has 2 hits. It's kind of a rarity, but the Rangers just dominating at the faceoff dot, winning 78% of the faceoffs. So we'll see if that rears its head later on in this game. If it continues to be a 1-goal affair, possession's going to be pretty big, and so far the Rangers have dominated in that area. Well, that'll do it for the Rangers' first intermission report, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. I will talk to you again coming up in the second intermission, but coming up after these messages, Kenny Albert and Dave Maloney with a call of the Rangers and the Panthers in the second period, where the Panthers have a 2-1 lead after 20 minutes of play. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been your local Tri-Honda dealers New York Rangers Intermission Report. Blue Shirts Hockey is next.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City, and they've been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for 30 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
What key is tonight going to be played in? Well, that's entirely up to you and your spirit. Over here at Wild Turkey, we're opting for something that rings true and can reverberate for ages. A little 101. Wild Turkey 101 has been pleasing crowds for decades with its iconic, rich flavor. Crafted with generations of know-how and the finest ingredients. Wild Turkey. Trust your spirit.
Copyright 2024, Campari America, New York, New York. Never compromise. Drink responsibly.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney. We get set for the second period with the Florida Panthers leading the New York Rangers 2-1.
Yeah, and again, when you look at the stats of the period, the Rangers were dominant on the faceoffs, outchanced Florida by a 21-16 count. It's that early lead. You dig yourself in a hole, right? And as time will tell here, Lafreniere's goal just, okay, get back in the swing of things here. Lots of time left. And Rangers 0 for 1 in the power play. And a couple of opportunities right on top of Bobrovsky off the stick of Chris Kreider. So it's on to the middle 20, and what do we have to pay attention? Well, it's the line changes, getting the puck deep. You have that long bench, the area you've got to protect the middle of the ice, so on the long change. So see what happens here. Second period. When it's game time, it's Tully time. The second period puck drop, brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. The original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action.
20 minutes of action in the books. We get set for period 2. Igor Shesterkin to our left, Sergei Bobrovsky to our right. Rangers at 5-0-1 to start the season. And they will start the Kreider, Zibanejad, Riley Smith unit with Schneider and Trouba on defense up against Verhaeghe, Bennett, and Tkachuk with Ekblad and Forsling.
And again, we talked about just the Cup champions, the top 10 players on this roster for Florida being the dominant players on the ice for the Panthers. The bottom half of the lineup playing a bit of catch-up.
All right, here we go. Panthers control the draw. Second period is underway. Tkachuk backhands up the boards. Chased by Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe moves it into the corner. Tkachuk and Schneider. Tkachuk centers, broken up. Knocked back behind the net by Trouba. Verhaeghe keeps it alive. And now the Rangers come out. Riley Smith up the boards. Didn't get it deep. Forsling with the puck for Florida. Now Tkachuk, then Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe, rink-wide pass. Bennett shoots and a glove save. Shesterkin hangs on.
Yeah, this puck through the neutral zone goes off the linesman. That's why it was not advanced by the Rangers, and Florida turns around. And boy, I forgot how good and on entry Florida is by finding that trailing guy. Again, the trailer too has to read the play to get himself in position. This time it was Bennett on his off wing as a left-handed shot on the right side. A good save by Shesterkin here early.
Hedl and Reinhart lean in for the draw. The Hedl line, Dave, still have not been on the ice for a 5-on-5 goal against. They've been on for 7 goals scored by the Rangers. Off the face-off, Keandre Miller with the puck. Back behind the net for Adam Fox. Fox up the right side, deflected by Kakko. Down into the Florida zone. Kulikov battling for it. And now the Panthers are able to come out. Lundell chips it in to the right of Shesterkin. Miller pressing Osterinen to the boards. Puck is pinned. Work free by Filip Hedl. Hedl up the middle. Cooley chasing, gets it to Kakko, fires down. Puck winds around. Hedl takes a hit from Kulikov. Puck in the near corner. Kakko on it for the Rangers. Looks to sidestep Mikkola. They continue to battle. Puck in the near corner. Cooley looks to work it free. Panthers come away with it. Osterinen with the puck. To the red line, to the Ranger line. Pass on the right wing, and a shot from a tough angle. Off the stick of Reinhart, goes wide. Kakko clears it ahead. Cooley hit by Ekblad. Panthers start back. Jesper Boqvist down the left wing to the circle. Dropping it back to Rodriguez. Shoots, missed the net. Now Fox over for the Rangers. Moves it up the boards. Sent back the other way. Greer over for Florida. Tied up by Mancini. They continue to battle for the puck. Greer comes away with it. Now into the corner, Rodriguez. Evan Rodriguez battling with Adam Fox. Sends it up the right side, not out. Greer keeps it alive. Now Fox on the recovery, and he sends it down into the Florida zone. No icing. Ekblad hustling back. Lifts the puck ahead onto the stick of Rodriguez. In across the Ranger line. Rodriguez sending it back out. Shot by Forsling, missed the net.
Another late entry who gets the puck, Forsling.
Now Jesper Boqvist in the far corner. Boqvist has it taken away by Trocheck. Ahead for Panarin. Puck deflected out by Mancini. Carried back across by Schmidt. Schmidt, tough angle shot, stick save by Shesterkin. Panarin with the puck for the Rangers. He sweeps it out to center. Samoskevich is on it there. Now Mancini over for the Rangers. 3 minutes gone here in the second. Panthers leading the Rangers by a 2-1 score. Puck now played by Mancini. Goes up the middle. Deflected in by Edstrom. Edstrom chasing. No icing. Edstrom tied up by Samoskevich. Moves it up the right side for Balinskis. Puck to center. Back into the Ranger zone come the Panthers. Puck sent around by Greer. Now Carrick picks it up for the Rangers. Takes a hit along the boards. And then Brodzinski clears the zone. Brodzinski looking for the puck. Sent along by Edstrom. Hit one of the players on the Ranger bench, so it's whistle dead with 3.5 gone here in period 2.
Lots of energy, not much happening though, right? A lot of people chasing pucks, chasing bodies here in this early part of the second period. Just 3 minutes and 28 seconds into the middle frame. Face off in front of the Rangers bench. Again, lots of effort, lots of movement, but really not a whole lot of crisp stuff. The most consistent play has been Florida finding that late guy.
Florida controls the face-off. Mikkola shoots in. Shesterkin handles it behind the net. Moves it up the left side and down. Mikkola back on it. Mikkola winds the puck around. Held in by Zibanejad towards the net. And Kulikov will clear the zone. Schneider on it for the Rangers. Across to Trouba. Puck deflected in. Kulikov back behind his own goal. Chased by Kreider. Kulikov spins away. Now hands over to Mikkola. Mikkola up the right side, not out. Held in by the Rangers. Zibanejad down low. Kreider back up the boards it comes. Kreider looking for the puck. Riley Smith comes over. Smith caught up in his skates. Kulikov looks to knock it away. Now Zibanejad with it. Into the corner. Smith and Kulikov. And Kulikov with a soft pass ahead for Sam Bennett. And now the Panthers come out. Schneider with the puck for the Rangers. Braden Schneider starts up ice. Pass up the middle, deflected in by Kakko. Bobrovsky out to his left. Clears it ahead for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe into the Ranger zone. Verhaeghe to the far side. Shot. Shesterkin gets a piece of it. Stopping Reinhart. Puck held in at the line by Schmidt. Shoots back in. Miller on it now for the Rangers. Up the left wing for Cooley. Dropping it back off. Filipino tied up. Reinhart with it at center. Slides it across. Puck fired in by Schmidt. Karam's around behind the Ranger goal. Miller sends it back the other way for Fox. Up the right side, deflected out by Kakko. Now jumping on the loose puck is Hedl. Moving in, shoots and a save by Bobrovsky. Hedl shot out of a cannon. And now the Panthers start back the other way. Puck sent down into the Ranger zone.
Another aggressive save by Bobrovsky.
Now Miller up the right side. Kakko finds Hedl. In across the line. Crisscrossing with Panarin. Hedl for Panarin. Hedl heads off to the bench. Panarin winds the puck around. And now the Panthers come out with it. Forsling, headman pass Rodriguez. Dumps it in. Knocked down by Mancini. His attempt to clear hits off one of the officials, allowing the Panthers to keep it alive. And now Mancini sending it ahead. Bouncing puck. Jesper Boqvist on it for Florida. Back it comes. Ekblad shot. That gets blocked. Ekblad with it again. Ekblad carries in behind the net. Now in the near corner. Held up by Lindgren. Puck squirts behind the goal. Trocheck over for the Rangers for Lafreniere. And he shoots the puck down ice. No icing. Panarin and Forsling. Panarin with the puck. Sending it back for Schneider. Has room. Moves it and shoots. It's blocked. Schneider with it again. Stop. Oh, and then a great save on the rebound attempt by Trocheck. Puck held in by the Rangers. Sent to the near side. Trouba chasing with Giles. Trouba has it in front. Off the stick of Lafreniere. Lafreniere with it again. Out for Panarin. Shot gets blocked, and Giles picks it up and will clear the puck down.
Boy, I'll tell you, Bobrovsky's been brilliant here. We get the icing here. So the Rangers will get the advantage of a rested change here. Boy, I'll tell you, Bobrovsky made a couple of tremendous saves here. As the Rangers, Braden Schneider once again comes in How about the job Panarin does on Forsling? They kind of track down the puck and get... Oh, my gosh. That just went off a skate blade, the stick of Trocheck, and it goes off a skate blade of Bobrovsky.
Looks like Trocheck had a wide open net to shoot at.
It hit the toe of the skate blade. Face off to the left of Bobrovsky.
Trocheck one shy of 200 in his National Hockey League career. Off the draw. Ekblad for the Panthers. Up the right side. Deflected out. Giles plays it on the left wing. Shoots in. For Hagee. Up the boards. Tkachuk just off the bench. Now to Kulikov. Near side Mikkola. He fires. Score! Traffic in front. And the Panthers extend to a 3-1 lead. Mikkola took the shot. Verhaeghe was crossing in front of the net. Bennett there as well. And the Panthers once again lead by 2. It was Bennett who got the stick on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Riley Smith didn't deflect this up high either. But again, you talk about Florida, right? They get pucks and bodies to the net, and yeah, that's right off the stick of Sam Bennett. Bennett is just about at the hash marks, and no chance for Igor Shesterkin. 3-1 Panther lead here, 13:01 left in the middle period.
Bennett's team-leading 6th goal of the season. He has scored in 3 straight games. So the Panthers, who led 2-0, now have another 2-goal lead. Brodzinski shoots in. Mikkola with it for Florida. Up the boards and out. Rolls into the Ranger zone. Shesterkin will send it into the corner. Trouba is on it there for Brodzinski. Sends to center. Mikkola moves it right back down.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know how Florida's going to be able to afford to pay Bennett. He's on that last year of a $4 million year deal. But he's been a good player for Florida for sure.
Now Brodzinski for the Rangers. Centering pass. Carrick fanned on it. And the Panthers now come out. Here's Lundell. Pass on the right wing. Luostarinen. Back to Lundell. In behind the Ranger net. Stick handling. Sending it back out for a shot which misses the net from Adam Boqvist. Schmidt keeps it alive. Back out to Boqvist at the right point. Now Luostarinen. To the far side, Lundell. Back across for Schmidt. Shoots one. Blocked in front by Miller. Kept alive by Luostarinen. Stick handling. Pass broken up by Brodzinski. Now Reinhart with it. Brodzinski comes away with the loose puck. He shoots down with 11:40 to go. Second period for Madison Square Garden. Here's Luostarinen through center. Sends in. Miller couldn't find the puck. Now it's deflected on goal by Jesper Boqvist. Shesterkin will cover. 11:29 remaining in the second. 3-1 lead for the Florida Panthers. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
The Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot are in a league of their own when it comes to rugged capability. Their relentless power and versatility make these vehicles the ultimate challengers for exhilarating adventures and formidable terrain. But it's not just performance that makes these cars special. It's the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. That's why we're KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Available all-wheel drive on Pilot based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book. Visit kbb.com for more information.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Second period goal here by the Panthers has restaked a 2-goal lead. Face off now to the left at Igor Shesterkin. And again, it's that, good shot from the left point off of the stick of Mikkola and cruising through the slot with another buddy on top of the crease. That was Verhaeghe, I believe. And it's Sam Bennett that's going to get credit for the goal. Pucks and bodies to the net. Florida Panthers up 3-1.
Sixth of the season. Bennett from Mikkola and Kulikov at 6:58. Off the draw. Kulikov carries in deep. Puck rolls off his stick. Comes out in front. And Mancini is on it for the Rangers. Here's Hedl. Nice move. And across the line. Pass broken up by Mikkola. And now it's Mikkola, the former Ranger, back the other way. Into the Ranger zone for Verhaeghe. Moves in and shoots. It's blocked by Lindgren. Verhaeghe with it again. Shot stopped by Shesterkin. Puck in front. Hedl had it stripped. Back out it comes. Forsling with a blast and a penalty as Shesterkin was run over by Verhaeghe. And now going after Verhaeghe was Ryan Lindgren. Now a couple of other Rangers come in. Bennett grabs Cooley from behind.
Tkachuk grabs Lindgren from behind. The Rangers should get a power play out of all of this. I don't think there's anything else that's gone on here that would warrant anything but the original minor that was called. So that third Florida goal came 43 seconds after Bobrovsky absolutely robbed Vinny Trocheck. And going to the net was Verhaeghe. And that's
23 Florida minor penalty, goaltender interference.
Now, the Rangers have to make them pay here, right? Because Florida's going to come. This is how they play. They don't take any prisoners. And despite the lineup difference in their championship team, there's still the DNA, that type of play, and it's pretty effective.
So Verhaeghe in the box, goaltender interference at 9:05. Rangers send out Panarin, Trocheck, Kreider, Zibanejad, and Fox. Looking to pull to within one. Trocheck and Lundell to the left of Bobrovsky. Rangers win the draw. Fox has it. Near side, Panarin. Back out to Fox. Now Trocheck along the left wing boards. Down low, Zibanejad tied up. And Luostarinen clears the puck down ice.
I tell you, Florida's very, very aggressive on the penalty kill.
Rangers moving left to right. Here comes Fox in across the line for Trocheck. Trocheck winds the puck around. Kreider back down low for Trocheck. Near side, Panarin. Panarin works it back around. Trocheck chasing with Ekblad. Back up. Zibanejad couldn't control. Only one Ranger back. Here comes Luostarinen. 2-on-1. Down the right side. Shoot. Saved by Shesterkin. On the shorthanded odd man break. Rangers clear it back down. Here's Kreider on the left wing. Pass broken up. Trocheck knocks it out of the air with a high stick. So the play is blown dead.
Boy, I'll tell you, the Rangers, there's just no time. Absolutely no time. And the aggressiveness of the Florida penalty kill almost created a shorthanded goal, but for a left pad save. It was along the boards where Mika Zibanejad got caught just down on the left side, just inside the offensive blue line, and Florida comes back with a golden opportunity. We talked about the Florida penalty kill in the conference finals last year. The Rangers with just 2 goals and 16 power play chances.
Panthers shoot in. A minute to go on the Verhaeghe minor. Just past the midway point of the second period. Panthers clear down. And Shesterkin will leave it for Miller. Rangers start back up ice on their second power play. Here's Hedl dropping it back for Lafreniere. Stick handling into the Florida zone. Pass on the left wing for Hedl. Hedl winds it around. Racing over is Miller. Miller keeps it alive. Flips it into the corner for Hedl. Back up the boards, Riley Smith. Smith has it taken away by Mikkola. And Jesper Boquist flips it ahead. Moves into the Ranger zone by Reinhart.
Again, it's been impressive how aggressive Florida is in their own end of the ice in the penalty kill.
Down to 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Needle gives the puck away. Panthers again clear. As Verhaeghe gets set to return.
Really, you go back to the first power play, right on top of the goaltender with chances by Chris Kreider, but there's been nothing here in this power play.
Rangers are offside. 8:49 to go, second period. 3-1 lead for the Florida Panthers. Here at Madison Square Garden, Rangers hockey on ESPN New York. And the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world, the Macallan, founded in 1824. The Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry, oak, or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers, are here to help you with your heat and water heating needs. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace the inefficient beast in your basement. Peerless Boilers are the perfect match for homes, apartments, commercial buildings, you name it. And with a 96% efficient Peerless Boiler, you get all the heat you need and save on all of your energy bills all year long. Learn more about the Peerless Boiler family of products. To find a local installer near you, visit peerlessboilers.com. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney, back at Madison Square Garden. 8:49 remaining in the second period. Florida Panthers leading the Rangers 3-1.
Rangers 0 for 2 in the power play. The second power play, not even a sniff. Unbelievably aggressive defending by the Florida Panthers in their end of the ice. Bobrovsky makes a big save, and 43 seconds later, the Panthers get themselves the third goal of the game here in the second period.
There's a zone draw, controlled by the Panthers. Mikkola up the right side. Panthers give it away. Brodzinski shoots back in. Bobrovsky out to his left. Mikkola sends the puck ahead. Now Verhaeghe into the Ranger zone for Tkachuk on the left wing. Now to the trailer. Kulikov moving in, held up by Edstrom. Big body got in the way. And now Edstrom forces the puck out of the zone. Picked up by Kulikov. Up the middle, Tkachuk. Carried across by Bennett. Bennett dropping it back off. Tkachuk moves it and shoots. And Shesterkin knocks that one away. Brodzinski flips it ahead. Sent back into the Ranger zone. Schneider is on it there. Schneider winds it around for Trouba. 8 minutes to go in the period. Headman pass, played on the right side by Panarin. Slides it across, broken up by the stick of Forsling. Intended for Zibanejad. Reinhart sweeps the puck ahead, gathered in by Mancini.
Interesting now, you've got Panarin out here with Zibanejad and Kreider on the right side. I think Rangers get dinged for an icing here. Panarin has been fairly quiet, but I think an awful lot of that has to do with how Florida defends. They defend as hard as they offend in an attacking zone. They just go hard. They go hard in all three areas of the ice, eliminate the ice with their aggressiveness. And if you're not on top of the puck movement, and they make you pay, the Florida Panthers. Face off to the left of Igor Shesterkin, Kenny.
With the Panthers leading 3-1, Florida control, shot by Ekblad, deflected wide by Reinhart. Luostarinen in behind the net. Reinhart with it for Florida. Tied up by Zibanejad, continues along with the puck. Knocked down, and Panarin controls. Panarin starts ahead with it. Through center. On the right for Mancini. He lifts the puck around. Ekblad over for the Panthers. Now for Luostarinen. Into the Ranger zone. Moving in on Fox. Sends the puck towards the net. Mancini intercepts. Outlet pass on the right side. Panarin flips it across. Adam Fox over for the Rangers. Now to Kreider. And now the Rangers will go for a change. Lafreniere comes out with Trocheck and Riley Smith, since Panarin played on the Vanajad line on the last shift. Puck in behind the Ranger net. Fox moves it up the boards. Mikkola steps up. Battle for the puck. Lafreniere and Mikkola. Rodriguez works it free. Out for Boquist. Jesper Boquist, a shot. That missed the net. Bouncing puck far side. Boquist keeps it alive. Now Fox down low. Up the boards. Lafreniere bumped off the puck. Sent back around by Greer. And now Smith over for the Rangers. Smith carries out. Hits the red line. Can't get it deep. Blocked off by Kulikov. Now he does. Lafreniere on it for the Rangers. Smith digging. Works it free. Out to the point. Shot by Mancini. Knocked down by the glove of Bobrovsky. Kulikov hit by Trocheck. Clears to center. Jesper Boquist on the left wing. The head for Rodriguez, and he backhands down.
Yeah, the Rangers looking for a little more spark from their top six. Moving a couple of bodies around here.
Smith sends the puck ahead. Played by Lafreniere towards the net. Broken up by Adam Boquist. Panthers come back 3-on-3. Bennett into the Ranger zone. Bennett for Tkachuk. Walks in and shoots, and a glove save by Shesterkin. Ranger penalty.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Kakko. Just again, Matthew Tkachuk does a nice job at the blue line. And it's going to be Kakko into the box for a hook, I believe.
24. Schumann Minor. Slashing.
Well, slashing at skull. So when we come back, it'll be Florida's first power play. Panthers with a 3-1 lead here with 5:54 left in the middle period. You're listening to New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Attention Rangers fans, let's talk winning off the ice. Thrivewell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge infusion therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. At Thrivewell, patients receive care, comfort, convenience, and compassion so they can get back to cheering for their favorite teams. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, Thrivewell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites along with breakaway treatment from our highly trained medical team. Find out more at ThrivewellInfusion.com. That's ThrivewellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Good news, fellow travelers. Cayman Jack's legendary margarita flavor has multiplied. The new Cayman Jack Margarita Variety Pack with deliciously refreshing strawberry, mango, watermelon, and of course, original. Take an adventure in flavor with the new Cayman Jack Margarita Variety Pack. Cayman Jack. Discover legendary taste. Find them near you at CaymanJack.com. Premium malt beverage with natural flavors. Please drink responsibly. American Vintage Beverage Company, Chicago, Illinois.
Florida power play for the first time tonight. Kakko in the box for slashing at 14-16.
Well, it's interesting when you watch this play in the replay. Tkachuk comes off the bench, and he just gets himself in a better position than Kakko to enter the offensive zone. Then Kakko finds himself vulnerable, and he has to take a slashing penalty.
Panthers control, leading 3-1. Lundell sending down low, pass across. Intended for Verhaeghe from Tkachuk, goes astray. Boquist keeps it alive, in behind now for Tkachuk. Up to Lundell, left circle. Down low, Tkachuk, back out in front, broken up by Trouba. Lundell with it again. Adam Boquist, right point. Slides it back across to Lundell. Now Tkachuk along the goal line. Pass blocked a second time, and the Rangers clear.
Nice job by Trouba. Trouba in that prone position on the ice, blocks it. Puck comes to Lindgren, and out it goes.
Panthers moving right to left, leading the Rangers 3-1. Reinhart back up ice to Lundell. Pass broken up by Trocheck. Quick transition by the Rangers. Trocheck with Smith. Trocheck to the trailer. Miller couldn't connect. Panthers quickly back the other way. Lundell in across the line, shoved to the ice by Keandre Miller. Puck sent down into the Florida zone. Riley Smith in pursuit. Gets to it. Centering pass off the stick of Bobrovsky. Moves it into the corner. Trocheck next man on it. Good work by Trocheck along the boards. Feeds Smith. Back over to Fox. Walks in and shoots. Saved by Bobrovsky, and he hangs on to it.
Well, that's Adam Fox. He clutched right, and Bobrovsky goes down in that butterfly position, and I think Adam Fox thought there was an opening there, and a big, strong play by Keandre Miller on Lundell. Good job of the Ranger penalty killers, generating a good opportunity here in the offensive zone. 4:28 left in the middle period. 45 seconds left in the Kakko penalty.
Carrick in for the draw with Bennett. Carrick wins it for Cooley. Back out to the point. Came out of the zone. Now Lindgren shoots back down. 35 seconds remaining on the Kakko minor as the Panthers start back up ice, leading the Rangers 3-1. Into the Rangers zone. Pass picked off. Carrick clears it ahead. Lindgren leading the rush with Cooley. Dropping it back for Will Cooley. Cooley spins. Still with it. Smart play. Sends it back into his own zone to kill some time. And now Trouba works it back ahead. Deflected in by Carrick.
Yeah, really good job by Will Cooley, right? Good presence with the puck.
Now here's Bennett. Penalty time winding down into the Rangers zone. Penalty expires. Kakko returns. Bennett carries back out into the slot area. Puck poked away. Kakko has it. Kakko, headman pass. Too far for Zibanejad. No icing. Zibanejad, next man on it. Sends it back out looking for Panarin. Broken up by Rodriguez. And the Panthers clear. Down to 3:20 remaining in the second. Snyder up the right side. Zibanejad. Puck taken away. Valinskas. Zibanejad keeps it alive. Now the Panthers. Jesper Boqvist back in control. Puck held in by Kreider. Deflects off a skate down low for Zibanejad. Centering pass. Greer is on it for the Panthers. Sent along by Rodriguez. Winds around. Played along the left wing boards. Panthers keep it alive. Now Snyder behind the Ranger net. Up the right side. Kept in by Florida. Jesper Boqvist chasing. Leaving it for Giles. Giles cuts away from Mancini. In deep. Kept alive by the Panthers. Greer. And Zibanejad. Now Snyder comes over. Giles with the puck in the near corner. 2.5 remaining in the period. Puck pinned along the near boards. 2 Rangers, 2 Panthers. Greer works it free. Greer to the net. Puck rolled off his stick as he was taken down. And now Panarin back the other way for the Rangers. Panarin into the Florida zone on the right wing. Shoots in. Bobrovsky leaves it for Kulikov. Can't get it out. Fox over for the Rangers. Now for Panarin in the corner. Panarin tied up by Kulikov. Kakko keeps it alive. Now Panarin back out for Miller. To Panarin, left circle shot. That deflects high. Fox with 2 minutes remaining. Second period. Lines it around. Cooley for Kakko. Deflects it in deep for Hedl. Now Fox down low. Fox back into the corner for Kakko. Up the boards, Fox. Now to Miller. Miller holds. Shoots one wide. Kakko looking for it. Kulikov over for Florida, and they finally clear.
Good possession by the Rangers in the offensive zone. Not really a quality chance, but possession.
Hedl shoots back in. Tied up by Mikkola. Down to 1:20. Panthers come out, leading 3-1. Here's Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe lost the puck. Trouba with it for the Rangers. Looks to clear. Knocked down by Reinhart. Back out for Lundell. Now Verhaeghe moves in. Back for Lundell. Shoots wide. Chased down by Reinhart. Reinhart stick handling. Into the corner for Hagee. Watched by Trouba. Final minute of the period. Lundell in behind the Ranger goal. Up the boards it comes to Ekblad. Ekblad cuts away from Hedl. Back behind the net. Reinhart with it stick handling along the goal line. Centering pass picked off by Trouba. He will slowly skate it out. Flips it ahead. Knocked out of the air by Verhaeghe. Here comes Reinhart with Bennett. Bennett. Left circle shot. That missed the net high. Caribs all the way around and down.
Well, again, both teams have luxury of extended time in their respective offensive zones, but not too many quality chances.
Down to 20 seconds. Puck poked away from Rodriguez by Trocheck. Backhands in. Kulikov spins it back into the Ranger zone. Rolling in on goal. Shesterkin will knock it aside for Snyder with 10 seconds. Snyder holds behind the Ranger net. Now for Lindgren. Bennett in on the forecheck with 3 seconds. And that will do it. Second period comes to an end with the Panthers leading the Rangers 3-1. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers. Sam Bennett, Dave, with the only goal in the second period to put Florida back up by 2.
Well, again, I think you see what you see from Florida is just, again, that grit. That grit that is acquired over a long extended run to win a cup, particularly the way they play. They play hard, they play aggressive, they eliminate a lot of areas of the ice and have done a really good job of really taking the Rangers out. And then if all else fails, Bobrovsky has come up with some sparkling saves. So it sets up, understatement perhaps, to suggest that the next goal for the Rangers to have any chance has to belong to the guys in blue.
Lafreniere with the only Ranger goal. Florida outshot the Rangers 9-4 in the second, 19-15 through 2. Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Best Trails and Travel. The Stars lead the Bruins 4-2 in the second. Blues over the Maple Leafs 3-1 second period. Devils and Red Wings tied at 2 after 2. Lightning lead the Wild 2-1 second period. Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Visit them today for the ultimate travel experience at besttrailstravel.com. Don LaGreca will take you through the second intermission. He will be joined by E.J. Raddick of the NHL Network. That's coming up next with the Panthers leading the Rangers by a 3-1 score. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Get more in a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. More selection and more savings. Lease a 2024 Mazda CX-5, just $219 a month, or buy with 0% APR financing for 36 months at Ramsey Mazda. Route 17 north of Ramsey. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. 833-853-2970 for lease details. Excludes tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. VIN R0536393. MSRP $30,795. APR $27.78 per $1,000 finance. Ends 10/31/24. Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City, and they've been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for 30 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
Have you ever driven across the Whitestone Bridge and wondered who could possibly paint this? The New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association. That's who. With our local 806 partners, members of the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association work hard to ensure New York City's bridges, roads, and rails are safe, beautiful, and ready for the future. You've seen our work. The New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association partnered with the New York Department of Transportation on the iconic Brooklyn Bridge, applying new coatings seen by thousands of people and captured in selfies every day. That's just one of the many pieces of iconic steel structures that the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association has helped revitalize. Every day you see subway stops, bridges, highway ramps, and steel structures restored and painted by us. We're the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association, adding a little color to the Big Apple. To learn more about our association and career opportunities, visit nySSPCA.net.
This is the Spectrum New York Rangers Intermission Report. Now here's Don LaGreca on the MSG Radio Network.
Panthers add to their lead in the second period, up 3-1 after 40 minutes of play. Now time for the Rangers' second intermission report, brought to you by Spectrum. Panthers get the only goal. Sam Bennett, his sixth from Mikkola and Kulikov at 6:59 has given the Panthers the 3-1 lead after taking the 2-1 lead after one. Rangers had another power play opportunity for Hagee for interference on the goalkeeper at 9:05. Couldn't cash in, although did have some decent possession time. Kakko slashing at 14:16. Rangers were able to kill that off. Panthers outshot the Rangers 9-5 in the second. And the Panthers have a 19-15 edge through 40 minutes of play with the shots on goal. Make every night at the Garden unforgettable when purchasing one of the Rangers' special ticket offers. Head to NewYorkRangers.com/ticket offers to purchase yours today.
Well, the Rangers have some work to do as they're down 3-1 after 40 minutes of play. When we come back, we'll talk to E.J. Raddick from the NHL Network. Then we'll drop the puck for period number 3 here at the Garden, where the Panthers have the 2-goal edge, 3-1 on the Rangers after 2 periods of play. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Have you ever driven across the Whitestone Bridge and wondered who could possibly paint this? The New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association. That's who. With our local 806 partners, members of the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association work hard to ensure New York City's bridges, roads, and rails are safe, beautiful, and ready for the future. You've seen our work. The New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association partnered with the New York Department of Transportation on the iconic Brooklyn Bridge, applying new coatings seen by thousands of people and captured in selfies every day. That's just one of the many pieces of iconic steel structures that the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association has helped revitalize. Every day you see subway stops, bridges, highway ramps, and steel structures restored and painted by us. We're the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association, adding a little color to the Big Apple. To learn more about our association and career opportunities, visit nySSPCA.net.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
To win the cup, everything needs to line up perfectly. No different than finding the person you want to marry. When the time comes to propose, do what I did. Visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers. They'll make shopping for a ring easy. Let them help you pick or design the perfect ring to fit any budget from their 2 by London collection. London Jewelers is committed to getting it just right. So visit London Jewelers today at any of their 7 locations, including the newest location at the mall at Short Hills. Mention I told you to stop by and you'll get the Michael K. treatment.
Welcome back to the Rangers' second intermission report. Panthers with a 3-1 lead on the Rangers after 40 minutes of play. It's always a pleasure to welcome in my good friend, E.J. Raddick from the NHL Network. You can also catch once a week on my podcast, Game Misconduct, which you can get wherever you get your podcast.
There you go.
How are you, sir?
A little plug there. I'm good. It's good to be at the Garden. Good to be here for a game. You have the rematch of the Eastern Conference Final from last year, and Panthers missing Barkov, but, as with the case with them, they seem to, they know the moment, and they're coming out and got out to a really good start in this game, and Bobrovsky has made some really big saves. And so here we are, 3-1 after 40 minutes.
9 different players from this game to when they last played in Game 6, June 1st of last year, but still a lot of important players. Reinhart, Bennett, Verhaeghe, but you just mentioned the big guy, Bobrovsky, and that's one of the reasons why they're up 2 goals.
Yeah, you came over, we were talking, and he made this kind of crazy save on Trocheck in front of the net. He's been sharp tonight. On Tuesday night, they played the Minnesota Wild at home. They didn't play very well at all. I talked to their general manager, Bill Zito, on the way in, and I asked him, how's the team looking? And he goes, hey, some nights we look really good, other nights not so good. And so I'm sure he was referring to Tuesday night when they lost to Minnesota, and Bobrovsky was not very sharp, but he looks great tonight. He's trying to record his 400th career victory, and he's earning it tonight because the Rangers have had a number of good looks.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens here in the third period. Of course, EJ, you catch him on the NHL Network, and he's been following the sport forever. And, you know, we get excited because we love hockey, and we put a lot of import on these games. But when you see last year Edmonton firing their coach in November and going all the way to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final, how are you that watches with a different eye than most people, how do you evaluate October and November hockey and try to project it into the future in the regular season?
Well, it's a little tricky. I mean, I think everybody's alive, right, when you're in October, right? All 32 teams, they have, they've had the summer to kind of get themselves ready for the new season. Everybody's pretty fresh. Everybody, most teams think they have a chance. There are some, like San Jose is in a complete rebuild. And,
sure.
They're off to a tough start. But, look at, Minnesota, for example, right? I've talked to a number of people that said, in the offseason, a lot of those players, they had a bad taste in their mouth about last year. They didn't like the way things went down. They've come out this year, and you could see it in their play. I mean, they haven't trailed. I don't know if they had the lead against Tampa tonight. It was tied, so I don't know where the game is right now.
2-1 Tampa now.
So there's the first time all year that they've trailed. So they've come into the season with energy. Utah was in here at Madison Square Garden, got a victory in overtime. They started the season with a lot of energy, new location. I just think there's a lot of teams that have energy right now, and if you're not ready to play on any given night, especially early in the season, teams are relatively fresh still, you'll lose. And we see it all around the league. And, when I watch this game tonight, Don, it's been entertaining. It's at a fast pace. But the defensive intensity is just really not there yet.
Right.
This is not a game you would see in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
And because there's a lot of good looks. Guys are coming, a lot of cross-team passes, and guys getting good looks from all different parts of the ice in the offensive zone. So that's what you expect later in the season, the defensive intensity to pick up. But, for now, teams are looking for points, and, we'll see what happens in these final 20.
Talking to EJ Raddick from the NHL Network. Rangers trail the Panthers 3-1 here in the second intermission at Madison Square Garden. So, a couple of weeks into the season, anything jump out at you? Any team, any player that surprised you?
Well, I mean, Calgary is off to a great start.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anybody expected them to be sitting here 5-0-1. Off to the start they've gotten off to so far this year. On the negative, Nashville made all those changes in the offseason, added Stamkos, added Marchessault, added Brady Shea, and they dropped, their first 5 games of the season.
Yeah.
They got on the board the other night against Boston, but I think people were expecting much more from them at the start. But that's this league. It's crazy. It's a hard league. It's hard to win. It's very close, and I'm expecting another great season, Don. And just to go back to coming here tonight to the Garden, it's I got here early and walk around, and the building is different now, and times have changed. But I think about when I used to come here as a scout, and I used first come as a fan, a hockey fan, then later as a scout. And I remember I'd come up and do Red Light Messina would have me on just like this in between periods.
Back then you'd get a watch. Don't expect anything now.
No, listen. It was something I never wore anyways. It didn't matter. But, it is cool to kind of just remind yourself of we're fortunate, so lucky, so blessed to be able to do this. And it's fun to be here at the Garden, and looking forward to another great season.
Yeah, just so much fun. You're looking at the Rangers. They had a tough decision to make with Lindgren coming back. Do you send Mancini down? But he's got 3 points in his first 6 games. Or you put Ruedel on waivers? They put Ruedel on waivers. Would you expect him to be picked up, or do you think he'll clear?
That's a great question. I mean, I think there's teams out look at Utah. That's one to watch. Utah just lost Jersey. That Marino's not going to play for another couple of months, really. That wouldn't surprise me if they grabbed them. So there's teams that are always looking for defensemen. You hate to lose somebody on waivers. We'll see how it plays out. But right shot defensemen, experienced guys.
Yeah. And you understand it because Mancini deserves to play, right? He won a job in camp. He's been really good on that third pairing now with Lindgren. But you hate to give up assets. You hate to just hand off somebody that you traded for last year and to lose them for nothing. So it's probably a very difficult decision, but you kind of want to reward these guys that had great camps and not just send them down because of the numbers game.
It's funny. We talked about this on your podcast, and you mentioned that Dave Maloney's to my right here, he said, they would put Ruedel on waivers, and I wasn't so sure, but Dave is tapped in, and that's exactly what's happened. And you hate to do it, but you got it. Mancini, he's a big, strong kid, playing well so far. They see him as a part of this group moving forward. it's a hard decision to make. If they lose Weedle, though, I would say this. As the season goes on, hopefully you stay healthy, but if you get towards the deadline, you can add a guy like that back into the mix at some point. So they want to see Mancini play at this level. So I guess that's, at the end of the day, that's the decision they made. We'll see if Weedle stays or if he goes.
Now you shifted some things around on NHL Network, so where can we see you?
Yeah, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. It's NHL Tonight, first shift. It's an hour show every day. The show is available on the NHL Network, NHL YouTube pages, following kind of in podcast form, hoping that's going to be available wherever you get your podcasts, as they say. So that'll be a daily thing. And, it's an hour. We're talking hockey, doing interviews, talking about the games. A lot of fun.
And when's your next play-by-play?
I am off to Finland to do these Panthers against the Dallas Stars. That'll be on the NHL Network in the United States. And also, you can see it in Canada on Sportsnet. Dallas Stars, Florida Panthers, the Global Series games next Friday and Saturday from Finland.
EJ Raddick from the NHL Network. Kenny and Dave are coming up next. Third period. Panthers 3, Rangers 1. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York on the MSG Radio Network.
This has been the Spectrum One New York Rangers Intermission Report. Blue Shirts Hockey is next.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, listen up. Let me tell you about the Kalshi app. It's the first and only legal platform in the U.S. to bet on the upcoming elections. Kalshi has markets on who will win the 2024 election, who will control the House and Senate, who will win the swing states, and more. Kalshi has already facilitated over $1 billion in trades, and the election markets are now live. Visit Kalshi.com/ESPN20 today to receive a $20 bonus credit on a $100 deposit. Go download Kalshi today to bet on the elections.
To win the cup, everything needs to line up perfectly. No different than finding the person you want to marry. When the time comes to propose, do what I did. Visit the engagement experts at London Jewelers. They'll make shopping for a ring easy. Let them help you pick or design the perfect ring to fit any budget from their 2 by London collection. London Jewelers is committed to getting it just right. So visit London Jewelers today at any of their 7 locations, including the newest location at the mall at Short Hills. Mention I told you to stop by, and you'll get the Michael K. treatment.
Back in the Garden, Florida Panthers lead the New York Rangers 3-1. We get set for the third period. Let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad. Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
Sergei Bobrovsky to our left. Igor Shesterkin to our right with the Rangers trailing by 2.
When it's game time, it's Tully time. The third period puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. The original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple... matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action.
Dave Maloney, 3 for 3.
No, we're down 3-1. We need a little shift of momentum here.
There you
go. We need a couple of Irish whiskeys up here is what we need.
Well, we have Maloney to the right, so we have at least one. Zibanejad and Bennett lean in for the draw. Third period is underway. Forsling controls, shoots in. Karam's around. Schneider over for the Rangers. Tied up by Tkachuk. Now Bennett plays the puck for Verhaeghe. Turns and shoots off the side of the cage. Zibanejad knocks it ahead. Puck sent to center. Ekblad intercepts.
Riley Smith back on the right side as Florida gets called for an offside here. We saw it late in the second period where Rangers coaching staff flip-flopped the right side between Panarin and Smith, trying to just find a little bit of A little bit of steam from the top six.
Now the Rangers will make a line change as Panarin, Trocheck, and Lafreniere hop over the boards. Shots are 19-15 Florida. Rangers only had 4 in the second period. Panthers will be called for icing once again. And while we have a moment, a very happy birthday to our good friend and colleague, Joe Micheletti, celebrating a big one today.
That he is. And as brilliant as he is as a broadcaster, he is a better human being. I'm telling you, he is one of the quality, classic human beings you'll ever meet. Loyal. He's a good man, Joe Micheletti.
Absolutely. We've had the pleasure of knowing Joe well and traveling with him for now 19 seasons. So happy birthday to Joe. He was surprised by both of his kids who do not live in the New York area and a couple of his grandchildren. And now Panarin took a high stick. In a race for the puck, they will check for blood.
Yeah, it's going to be Kulikov. Kulikov is...
It's a 2-minute minor.
2-minute minor, and again, you have to wonder if it is indeed the shield
number 7.
That
2-minute minor.
The sticks come so high and so quickly in plays. I wouldn't think that it's perhaps it is instinct. I'm not sure, but boy, we see an awful lot of sticks around the face and things like that. So.
Rangers' third power play. Puck comes out to Fox. Now Trocheck, right wing circle. Out for Zibanejad. Now Fox straight away. To the far side, Panarin towards the net. Kreider deflection. And a save by Bobrovsky.
Yeah, we see that like little soft tip off the left post. And Bobrovsky's been sharp. And listen, he's been, as good as a hounding and as gritty and all those things that Florida's done tonight. Bobrovsky's made some key saves.
It certainly has. Minute 47 remaining on the Ranger power play as Luostarinen controls the puck, and he clears it the length of the ice.
Florida's gotten better in the faceoffs as this game has wandered along here.
Here comes Fox, dropping it back. Panarin, and across the line. Pass on the right for Trocheck. Winds it around. Picked up by Kreider. Pass broken up by Ekblad, and he will send it down into the Rangers zone. A minute 20 to go on the Rangers man advantage.
Oh, that was a wasted entry, wasn't it? Goodness gracious.
Rangers will try again. Fox back to Zibanejad. Now Panarin. Left wing Kreider. Kreider for Zibanejad across Panarin. Panarin in behind the net. Zibanejad moves it up the boards. Kreider on it for the Rangers. Kreider back around. Panarin. Far corner. In behind the net. Past Zibanejad and out of the zone. So the Rangers again must reset.
Well, again, it's the aggressiveness of Florida. Just causing the Rangers to get rid of pucks. There's no lanes open. The Rangers work so hard to find seams.
Here's Hedl for Lafreniere. To the far side. Picked off by Luostarinen. Sends it ahead. Here comes Lundell. And across the Ranger line. Lundell with a shot. Missed the net. Hedl over for the Rangers. Tied up by Lundell. Down to 20 seconds remaining on the power play. With the Panthers leading the Rangers 3-1. Here's Miller. Wrists the puck around. Lundell plays it far side. Back behind the net. Forsling tied up. Lafreniere comes in for Hedl. Hedl met by Luostarinen. And now it's carried out by Luostarinen. Waits. And then backhands down as Kulikov makes his return.
Boy, other than the soft deflection by Chris Kreider, not much of a threat in the Ranger power play here.
Rangers now 0 for 3. Here's Lindgren moving the puck in deep. Stopped behind the net by Bobrovsky. Panthers look to come out with it. Balinskis sends to center. Bouncing puck. Mancini gathers it in. Slides it over to Lindgren. Puck in the neutral zone. Mancini looking around. Now starts ahead with it. And shoots in. Bobrovsky moves it to the far side. Here come the Panthers, leading 3-1. 16.5 remaining. Sent in deep by Balinskis. Carrick on it for the Rangers. Now to Lindgren, up the boards. Held in by Adam Boquist. Shot by Tkachuk, well wide of the net. Schmidt plays it at the left point. Around behind onto the stick of Jesper Boquist. Leaving it for Tkachuk. Tkachuk back out in front, broken up by Mancini. And Edstrom will clear the puck ahead off the stick of Brodzinski. And now the Rangers go for a change. There's Adam Boquist shooting in.
Panarin back out on the right side with Kreider and Zibanejad.
So Peter Laviolette switching the lines up once again, looking to get something going. Rodriguez in behind the Ranger goal. Out to the point, picked off by Kreider. Kreider for Panarin on the left wing. Hit across the line. Panarin towards the net, kept away from Kreider. Now Mikula sending the puck ahead. Kulikov on it for the Panthers, who lead 3-1. 15.5 to play in the third. Kulikov back out, shot, saves Shesterkin. Puck loose in front, penalty coming up. As Shesterkin covers, it will be a hook, and this one will go against the Rangers.
It's a really good job by Kulikov. Kulikov takes charge of the puck in the defensive zone and just rumbles up the ice and throws it to the net, and no surprise, Florida attacks the net and draws the penalty. You know, Kulikov really, again, he was an original first-round pick of the Florida Panthers, bounced around a little bit, and found a home here in Florida, re-upped this year for 4 years at $1 million a year. You know, he's going to be a valuable fill-in guy for a Florida team that defending Cup champions.
So, with Trouba in the box for hooking at 4:33, Panthers go on their second power play. Reinhart and Trocheck on the draw. Panthers control. Adam Boquist across. Now Lundell just inside the blue line to Verhaeghe. In behind the net. Back out for Tkachuk. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Puck sent up the boards. Trocheck with it, and he clears it down ice.
Well, that's a heck of a save. A well-developed play by the Panthers. Tkachuk tries to go short side, and Shesterkin fronts his glove and makes the save.
Panthers back up ice. Chance of Igor from the Garden crowd. Panthers walking across. Lundell to the far side. Shot saved by Shesterkin. Comes to Tkachuk. Tkachuk moves it in behind the net. Reinhart on it there. Up the boards. Puck comes out of the zone. Back to pick it up is Bobrovsky. Moves it up the right side. Tkachuk. Give and go. Tkachuk with it again. Towards the net. And it's picked off by Fox. Fox ahead for Kreider. Hit across the line. Kreider holds, then shoots. It goes wide. Puck comes around. Played at center by Zibanejad. Up the boards in the equipment of Lundell. Back into the Ranger zone. Lundell to the far side. Now Verhaeghe with it. Verhaeghe up the boards. Lundell keeps it alive. Back out for Balinskis. Now to the far circle, Reinhart. Near side, Lundell. Down low, back in front, Tkachuk. Oh! To Verhaeghe, and he's robbed by Shesterkin.
What a save by Igor Shesterkin. Holy smokes. Florida kind of moves this thing around, and the Rangers' heads on the top. What a save.
You talked about the Rangers and Sweet Georgia Brown, the Globetrotter music in Montreal. How about the puck movement there? All five Panthers touching it during that sequence.
I'll tell you who can move the puck is Tkachuk. He absolutely is a brilliant passer.
One of the top overall players in the entire league.
Yeah,
he
really.
can do it all.
I think he's a bit of a bluff artist when it comes to the physical stuff, but it works. I'm telling you, he is a good player.
Here's Bennett looking to get it through. Now takes a backhand shot. It winds up out of play. 14 seconds remaining on the Trouba penalty.
But that is some save by Shesterkin. He's going one way, and he's got to throw his glove back the other way and makes the save.
I'm sure your brother, Don, got to know Tkachuk well when he played in Calgary.
Yeah, and again, Tkachuk was up front with them. Again.
And I know Huberdeau didn't have a good year last year, but they traded for a guy who did pick up 100 points the season before.
Absolutely.
And Uyghur.
Again.
And this year, Calgary off to a terrific start. Right. Same record as the Rangers, 5-0-1. Ekblad across, shot saved by Shesterkin on Luostarinen as the penalty expires.
Yeah, Igor Shesterkin has been beat 3 times here tonight, but you really can't blame him at all. A brilliant display of penalty killing by the Rangers netminder. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world, the Macallan, founded in 1824. The Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry, oak, or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
There's nothing quite like the Honda Civic Hybrid, Accord Hybrid, and CR-V Hybrid when it comes to exhilarating efficiency. With hybrid technology and thrilling capability, these vehicles deliver an electrifying performance on every drive. But what truly makes these hybrids special is the unwavering determination that inspires everything we do. Redefine your driving experience with Honda, KBB.com's best value brand of 2024.
Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Based on 2024 Consumer Choice Awards from Kelly Blue Book, visit kbb.com for more information.
Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers, are here to help you with your heat and water heating needs. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace the inefficient beast in your basement. Peerless Boilers are the perfect match for homes, apartments, commercial buildings, you name it. And with a 96% efficient Peerless Boiler, you get all the heat you need and save on all of your energy bills all year long. Learn more about the Peerless Boiler family of products. To find a local installer near you, visit peerlessboilers.com. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Rangers hockey on ESPN New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Henrik Lundqvist in the audience. The great Henrik Lundqvist is... We talk about Shesterkin, and we have referenced and we will continue to reference how blessed this franchise has been with goaltending.
From Richter to Lundqvist to Shesterkin, Jacquemin and Villemure, JD prior to that. It's been quite the run of goaltenders. Here's Mancini. Nice move down the right side, cuts behind the net, throws in front, picked off. And the Panthers now start back. 13 minutes remaining. Long pass up the left side off the stick of Jesper Boqvist. Played behind the net by Greer. Stuff attempt. Shesterkin got a piece of it. And now it's Lafreniere. Shoots in. Knocked out of the air by a high stick by Ekblad. Now the touch is made, so they will blow it dead.
Interesting here. You've got Lafreniere, Panarin, and Hedl. Now Trocheck. There it comes out. No, that's Riley Smith. So Smith will come out with Trocheck and Kakko. So, again, you talk about all the goals the Rangers have scored, and if there's no better story about defense being the foundation of a championship, Florida certainly showed that here tonight.
31 goals scored by the Rangers over the first 6 games, just over 5 a game. Only one tonight. Kakko stripped by Kulikov. Rangers have scored at least 4 in each of their first 6 games. They've scored at least 5 goals 4 times over the first 6. Here comes Reinhart to the Ranger line. Wrists the puck around. Played by Lundell. Off his stick. Riley Smith throws it across. Gave it away. And another save by Shesterkin, that time on Reinhart. Here comes Riley Smith back across. Smith looking for Trocheck. Puck kept alive by Miller. Sends it into the corner. Kulikov is on it there. Around to the far side. Smith on it for the Rangers. Out to Adam Fox. Left side, Miller. DeAndre Miller down low. Deflected by Kakko. Battle for the puck behind the net. Kulikov ties up Trocheck. And Reinhart looks to clear. Knocked down by the stick of Kakko. Now it's sent ahead by Reinhart. Miller on it with his long reach across to Fox. 11.5 remaining. Third period. Panthers leading 3-1. As Kreider comes back out with Panarin and Zibanejad. Here's Panarin. Floats it into the corner. Zibanejad tied up. Puck comes out to Miller. Miller shoots. Saved by Bobrovsky. Puck kept in the zone by Miller. And now Adam Boqvist unable to clear. Played by Zibanejad for Panarin. Down the left wing. Shoot. Saved by Bobrovsky. Panarin has it behind the net. Panarin out in front. Puck winds up on the stick of Kreider on the right wing board. Swings it around for Panarin. Panarin in the near corner. Out to the left point for Miller. Miller to the far side. Shot goes through the crease from Kreider. Panarin with it, left wing circle. Shot blocked by Adam Boquist. Panarin with it again. Panarin up top. Shoot, save through a screen made by Bobrovsky.
Well, once again, when he needs to make a save, Bobrovsky has done that to protect a 2-goal lead here in the third. Artemi Panarin with a nice job getting that puck to the net. Boy, he has an opportunity before. He goes behind the net. Panarin throws it. It goes off the right pad. Then he goes behind the net and stops it. Gosh, they've got Bobrovsky dead to rights. But the Florida defense to the rescue. 10:45 left in regulation. 3-1 Panther lead here at Madison Square Garden.
Trocheck leans in for the draw with Rodriguez. Rangers control. Cooley with it. Into the corner for Lafreniere. Cooley out with Lafreniere and Trocheck. Trocheck behind the net. Lafreniere near side. Out for Lindgren. Shoots. Kicked out by Bobrovsky. Held in the zone by Lindgren. Into the corner, Cooley. Cooley looks to maintain control of the puck. Comes out to Lindgren. Lindgren, good job to hold in. Sends behind the net for Cooley. Cooley, back out. Lindgren, right point. Now for Cooley. To the near side, Mancini. Mancini straight away. Knocked off the puck. Greer from his knees sends it ahead to Rodriguez, who shoots in. Sturk quickly ahead to Cooley on the left wing. Cooley waiting for teammates. Gives it away at the line. Here's Balinskis looking to set up Giles. Pass goes astray. Now Giles with it behind the net. Backhand shot by Balinskis. Stopped by Shesterkin. Giles with the puck. Lost it. Cooley comes away with it for the Rangers. And Zibanejad will settle things down with 9.5 to go here in the third. Florida Panthers leading the Rangers 3-1. Schneider back in his own zone. Up the left side, Panarin. Now Schneider shoots in. Puck caroms around. Bobrovsky moves it up the boards. Held in at the line by Trouba. Then it's forced out. Now the Rangers shoot back down. Behind the net, it's Mikkola. Luostarinen over on the right for Bennett. Now Reinhart. The return for Bennett. Bennett out in front. Picked off by Kreider. Ryder with speed down the left wing into the Panther zone. Ryder leaves the puck along the wall. Reinhart plays it there. Panthers will now clear the zone. 8:40 to go. Into the Ranger zone. Rodriguez over to Reinhart. Taken away by Philip Hedl. Hedl for Keandre Miller. Hedl knocked down back behind the play. Rangers shoot in. Schmidt and Smith. Adam Boquist plays the puck. He clears the zone to Verhaeghe. Hits the red line and then moves it to the Ranger line. Carried across now by Jesper Boquist. Held up by Fox. And now the Rangers look to come out. Give away. Shot by Jesper Boquist. Missed the net. Verhaeghe on it for the Panthers. Around to Tkachuk near side. Through the crease. And now Kakko plays it for the Rangers. Kakko with Hedl and Smith. Works the puck ahead. Smith couldn't control. Tkachuk back the other way to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe flips one wide. Mancini over for the Rangers. Outlet pass for Lindgren. 7:40 remaining in the third. 3-1 Florida. Lindgren shoots in. Carrick chases down. Now to Brodzinski. Back for Carrick. Out for Lindgren. Knocks the puck into the corner. And now Samoskevich with it for Florida. Can't clear. Now he does. Sent back along by Lindgren. Kulikov moves it back the other way. Out into the neutralized area. Carrick with it for the Rangers. And across the line. Backhands in. Edstrom chasing. Tied up by Kulikov. 7:11 to go in the third. Panthers have iced the puck. Faceoff will come back into the Florida zone.
A big hit by Carrick on Rodriguez. It's like Rodriguez might be a little bit compromised as heading toward the bench. It looks like he's going to be able to make a change.
And now Bobrovsky seems to have an equipment issue. Right. He's talking it over with the referee, TJ Luxmore. hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers. Bobrovsky over to the bench. Equipment manager doing some work on his skate.
Yeah, once again, this Florida team really, it's been impressive. It's been impressive the way they've played and really eliminated the Rangers from, an abundance of open ice opportunities, and particularly early in the game, not a whole lot in that second period, but he did make the heck of a save on Trocheck at 2-1, and 43 seconds later, Mikkola extends the 2-1 lead to 3-1, and that's where we stand.
Face off to the right of Bobrovsky. Trocheck out with Lafreniere and Cooley. Off the draw, Lafreniere, shot blocked by Kulikov. Fox with it for the Rangers. Back out to Lafreniere. Now Miller. Rangers working around. Long shot by Lafreniere, and that's handled by Bobrovsky. 6:52 remaining. Third period. Panthers 3 and the Rangers 1. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Get the official NHL app to watch, read, and listen to all the deeks.
All I can say is absolutely wow.
All the sauce. All the saves. All the hits. All the snipes. All the sellies.
Unbelievable!
All the hockey. If it's hockey, it's here. Listen to every NHL game for free, now with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Download the official NHL app now.
Attention Rangers fans, let's talk winning off the ice. ThriveWell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge infusion therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. At ThriveWell, patients receive care, comfort, convenience, and compassion so they can get back to cheering for their favorite teams. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, ThriveWell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites along with breakaway treatment from our highly trained medical team. Find out more at ThriveWellInfusion.com. That's ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
Get more in a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. More selection and more savings. Lease the new 2024 Mazda CX-30 2.5S Select for just $189 a month, or buy with 0% APR financing for 36 months. At Ramsey Mazda, Route 17 north of Ramsey. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda, 833-853-2970 for lease details. Excludes tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. VIN number RM716202. MSRP $28,730. MSRP $27.78 per $1,000 financed, and 103124.
6:52 remaining, third period. Face off in the Florida zone. Panthers leading the Rangers 3-1.
Again, the Rangers moving some bodies around. We find Lafreniere out with Trocheck and Cooley now. So, and as we went to break, the shot comes from the point off the stick of Lafreniere, and as it whistled to the net, Trocheck looks up in the sky because I think he thought it had a good deflection on that and just missed it.
Trocheck, Lafreniere, Cooley remain on the ice. Rangers with the puck. Miller shoots in. Forsling waiting. Forsling shovels it ahead. And the Panthers unable to clear. Kept in by Fox. Sends in deep. Ekblad with it for Florida. Up the middle for Lundell. Panthers clear, and then Lafreniere shoots it right back in. Shots are 27-21 Panthers. They lead the Rangers 3-1. Lafreniere for Fox, far side. Moves towards the net. Shoots, saved by Bobrovsky. Bouncing puck. Miller keeps it alive. Now Cooley, far side. Tied up by Forsling. Cooley, near side Lafreniere. Cooley, the return for Lafreniere. Moves it up the boards. Fox keeps it alive, and now Ekblad looks to clear. Knocked out by Trocheck. His pass picked off by Reinhart. Up the boards and out.
Florida just hunkering down here. Not good possession with the Rangers, but really no chances, right, Kenny?
Now the Panthers carry out. No, you're right. No real good opportunities despite the long shift in the Florida zone. Mancini plays it behind the Ranger goal. Up the right side, Zibanejad off his stick. Here's Tkachuk with a shot, and that gets blocked. Lindgren sends the puck ahead. Deflected down by Panarin. Mikkola back on it for the Panthers. Mikkola met in the corner. Puck comes to Lindgren. His shot deflects wide. Zibanejad over for the Rangers. Around behind to Panarin. Now Kreider, tough angle shot, missed the net. Now to the right point it comes. And the Panthers able to clear after the Mancini dump attempt. 5 minutes remaining. Shot by Verhaeghe gets blocked. Lindgren up the boards, not out. Held in by Jesper Boqvist. Now Zibanejad back on it for the Rangers. For Lindgren. Down to 4:45 remaining. Rangers trail by 2. They have not lost in regulation over their first 6 games of the season. Outlet pass for Hedl. He was bottled up. Panthers start back. Olinskis moves the puck around. Schneider deflects it. Rangers now clear. This is the only time the Panthers will visit the Garden during the regular season. Teams will play twice in Sunrise. Here's Kakko down the right wing with a drive. That misses the net. Puck caroms around it all the way down.
Yeah, again, there is just no room. There's just no open ice for a Ranger team that, with open ice is going to be making plays. And Florida just now they're just kind of content to clog up the middle of the ice.
Here's Snyder up the right side. Trocheck. Now Cooley on the left wing. Backhands in. Down to 3:45 on the clock. Reinhardt hemmed in by Trocheck. Cooley comes in to help out. Trocheck moves the puck up the boards for Snyder. Snyder back down low. Trocheck leaving it for Cooley. In behind the net, Lafreniere out in front. Shot by Trouba. That's stopped by Bobrovsky.
And then when there is a chance, Bobrovsky to the rescue. Again, it was a really good play. Trocheck as Florida saves an icing here.
Puck rolls short of the goal line, so play continues. Circling with it back in his own zone is Miller. Across for Snyder. Up the left wing to Brodzinski. Into the Florida zone. Gets past Kulikov. Brodzinski towards the net. And a Florida penalty as Carrick was upended with 3:03 remaining.
Yeah, I think it's for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe. Now, we're going to take a break here. It'll be interesting to see if the Rangers pull the goalie. Right?
Florida minor penalty.
Down by 2 here on the power play with 3:03 left in regulation. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, the Rangers will go on power play number 4, I believe. And they're 0 for 3 so far. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, listen up. Let me tell you about the Kalshi app. It's the first and only legal platform in the U.S. to bet on the upcoming elections. Kalshi has markets on who will win the 2024 election, who will control the House and Senate, who will win the swing states, and more. Kalshi has already facilitated over $1 billion in trades, and the election markets are now live. Visit Kalshi.com/ESPN20 today to receive a $20 bonus credit on a $100 deposit. Go download Kalshi today to bet on the elections.
Rangers power play with just over 3 minutes remaining. Verhaeghe in the box for cross-checking at 16:57.
Igor Shesterkin out of the net. They got Panarin, Trocheck, Zibanejad, Kreider, Lafreniere, and Fox. So the key, the face-offs. Trocheck against Lindell.
5 forwards and Fox. Rangers control. Panarin with the puck. Sends it around. Wolsterainen and Zibanejad come together. Rangers keep it in. Trocheck for Fox. Back to Trocheck along the left wing boards. Now out to Fox at the left point. Right side, Panarin. Back to Fox straight away. Panarin, right circle. Panarin looking for Kreider. Broken up by Forsling. Panarin with it again. Out to Fox. Fox drifting to his left. Now to Zibanejad. Then Panarin off his stick. Puck stays in the zone. Panarin for Trocheck. Now Lafreniere towards the net wide. 2:25 to go. 6-on-4 advantage for the Rangers. Puck taken away by Ekblad. Fox plays it at center. Back to Panarin. Rink wide Fox. Hits the red line. Pass intended for Kreider. Broken up by Ekblad. Delayed offside Rangers. Forsling plays it behind the net. Up the boards for Jesper Boqvist. Sending it back to Ekblad with 2 minutes remaining. Rangers clear the zone. Panthers shoot in. And now Fox on it for the Rangers.
Really good play by Florida. They just keep the puck in because there's a delayed offside, right?
Now Lafreniere risks the puck around. 45 seconds remaining on the penalty. 1:45 in regulation. Rangers trail 3-1. Here's Fox, right point. Fox across. Panarin fires. Blocked by the stick of Reinhart. Shoots to center. Knocked down by Fox. And then across to Zibanejad with 1:30. Zibanejad risks the puck around. Comes to Panarin, left circle. Out to Fox. Now Panarin. 20 seconds remaining on the penalty. Here's Fox straight away. Far circle Zibanejad. Down low. Back in front, but Trocheck was hooked a bit. Couldn't get the stick on it. Puck rolls all the way down. Verhaeghe will return in 10 seconds. 1:10 remaining in the period as the Rangers start back up ice, trailing by 2. Here's Hedl. Sidesteps Tkachuk. And across the line. Penalty is over. Back for Kreider. Now it's a 6-on-5. Puck loose in the far corner. Panarin is on it there. Back around for Hedl. Out to the point. Miller. Shot gets blocked by Bennett. Mikkola in the corner. Kreider works the puck back around with 45 seconds. Time running out on the Rangers. Here's Miller. Near side. Shot by Brodzinski. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Say that 10 times quickly. Puck carried out by Tkachuk. Taken away by Miller. Here's Hedl with 30 seconds. Hedl up the left side. Brodzinski. Back for Hedl. Wrists the puck around. 25 seconds to go. Now Panarin moves it in behind the net. It deflects to the netting. 21 2/10 seconds remaining.
Well, I'll tell you, that is an impressive display by the Florida Panthers on the road. Now, again, it's early in the hockey game, they have a 2-0 lead, right? And I think, what just continues to impress is their culture. Their culture is they go, go, go. They don't let you breathe. They did a tremendous job in the penalty kill. And then Bobrovsky was good.
Rangers control, shot by Panarin, gloved by his good buddy, former teammate in Columbus, Sergei Bobrovsky.
Right. And again, this was, 2 days removed from Bobrovsky not fulfilling his 60-minute obligation, getting pulled after giving up 5 goals on 16 shots against the Minnesota Wild.
So the Panthers bounce back as they begin a 5-game trip, which includes the final 2 in Finland, in the hometown of both Alexander Barkov, the Florida captain, and Roope Hintz of the Dallas Stars, who will be their opponent for those 2 games.
Yeah, the NHL taking its product abroad once again.
Buffalo and the Devils open the season in Czechia. Off the draw. Puck comes to Fox. Now Panarin kicks it onto his stick, shoots wide. Down to 10 seconds as the Panthers will clear almost. Zibanejad kept it in the zone. 5 seconds. Kreider. Wolsterainen knocks it out to center, and that will do it. The Rangers suffer their first loss in regulation on the season.
Well, again, it's just, I think, when you talk about coming into this game, a bit of a benchmark game, and I think the Rangers saw a champion still at work. And if there's ever a question what the fundamentals are, the Rangers goaltender was not the issue. The Rangers a little sloppy early, but then Florida was just that good defensively. The Panthers are defending champs for a lot of reasons.
So with Henrik Lundqvist in the building, he had been the quickest in NHL history to 400 wins among goaltenders. Bobrovsky breaks that mark, does it 20 games quicker.
Yeah, congratulations to Bobrovsky. He's Cup winner, a couple-time most valuable goaltender. He's been a good player in the NHL.
Bobrovsky and the Panthers win it 3-1. Goals from Lundell and Verhaeghe in the first period, Bennett in the second. Lafreniere with the Ranger goal in the first period. Rangers 0 for 4 on the power play. Panthers were 0 for 2. Florida outshoots the Rangers 28-25. Rangers had a 10-9 edge in the third period. So Florida goes to 5-3-1 on the season. They will next take on the Islanders Saturday. Rangers 6-game point streak to start the season. First time in franchise history. That comes to an end. Rangers now 5-1-1. They had also won their last 4 consecutive games. So the Panthers come into the Garden, defeat the Rangers by the score of 3-1 for Dave Maloney. I'm Kenny Albert. Thanks to our producer, Ray Santiago, our engineer, Gary Jeffries. The postgame show with Don LaGreca is coming up next. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Good news, fellow travelers. Cayman Jack's legendary margarita flavor has multiplied. The new Cayman Jack Margarita Variety Pack with deliciously refreshing strawberry, mango, watermelon, and of course, original. Take an adventure in flavor with the new Cayman Jack Margarita Variety Pack. Cayman Jack. Discover legendary taste. Find them near you at CaymanJack.com. Premium malt beverage with natural flavors. Please drink responsibly. American Vintage Beverage Company, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to the New York Rangers postgame show. Now here's Don LaGreca on the MSG Radio Network.
Tough one for the Rangers tonight as they drop a 3-1 decision to the Panthers here at Madison Square Garden. Stings a little bit when you consider this was the rematch of the Eastern Conference Final, and these were a battle of 2 first-place teams, with the Rangers off to that 5-0-1 start. They're only blemished that overtime loss to Utah in the home opener a couple of weeks ago. Otherwise, the Rangers have been really solid up and down, and going up against a Panther team that just came off a tough loss in against Minnesota on Tuesday, and kind of a measuring stick game for really both of these teams, but specifically the Rangers, who wanted to try to make up for what happened last year. A regular season game in October is not going to completely clean the palate of what happened in the Eastern Conference Final last year, but at least kind of make some sort of a statement here early. But the Rangers really couldn't do it. And the turning point was 2 goals in the first 2 minutes and 42 seconds for the Panthers. They would take a 2-0 lead. Rangers get back into it with a Lafreniere goal, but that would be it as the Rangers lose 3-1. So their unbeaten streak ends at 6 to start the season. That's still a franchise record. Also going by the boards is Artemi Panarin's point streak. He had a point in the first 6 games. Did not get a point tonight, as only Lafreniere and Fox were able to register points in the defeat off their 1 goal. And one of the main reasons why the Rangers didn't advance to the Stanley Cup Final last year was the play of Sergei Bobrovsky, and he was really on his game tonight as he faced 25 shots, some high-quality shots as well. Big point-blank stop in the first period on Kreider when the Rangers had a power play, and they had a chance to tie the game at 2. There was also an opportunity early in the second period. Trocheck at the doorstep, stopped by Bobrovsky's pad. So there were multiple opportunities the Rangers could have tied the game, but Bobrovsky just said no. And the Rangers would get a couple of opportunities on the power play in the third period, again stoned by Bobrovsky, including an opportunity by Trouba in the third period. So it just wasn't the Rangers' night as they fall here at Madison Square Garden by the final score of 3-1. When we return, we'll go over the highlights, go inside the room, hear from Peter Laviolette, give you the out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll also give you more on the Rangers' next game back here at Madison Square Garden at home against the Anaheim Ducks. Rangers' first regulation loss of the season. They drop a 3-1 decision here at Madison Square Garden against the Florida Panthers. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers, are here to help you with your heat and water heating needs. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace the inefficient beast in your basement. Peerless Boilers are the perfect match for homes, apartments, commercial buildings, you name it. And with a 96% efficient Peerless Boiler, you get all the heat you need and save on all of your energy bills all year long. Learn more about the Peerless Boiler family of products. To find a local installer near you, visit peerlessboilers.com. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Have you ever driven across the Whitestone Bridge and wondered who could possibly paint this? The New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association. That's who. With our local 806 partners, members of the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association work hard to ensure New York City's bridges, roads, and rails are safe, beautiful, and ready for the future. You've seen our work. The New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association partnered with the New York Department of Transportation on the iconic Brooklyn Bridge, applying new coatings seen by thousands of people and captured in selfies every day. That's just one of the many pieces of iconic steel structures that the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association has helped revitalize. Every day you see subway stops, bridges, highway ramps, and steel structures restored and painted by us. We're the New York Structural Steel Painting Contractors Association, adding a little color to the Big Apple. To learn more about our association and career opportunities, visit nySSPCA.net.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world, the Macallan, founded in 1824. The Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry, oak, or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
Don LaGreca back here at Madison Square Garden, where the Rangers lose to the Panthers by the final score of 3-1. It's now time for the Rangers post-game summary brought to you by Citgo. Let's go over the highlights. Rangers and Panthers first meeting since June 1st. That's when the Rangers lost Game 6 in Florida in the Eastern Conference Final. And the Rangers first place, 5-0-1 to start the season. The Panthers in first place, but only 4-3-1 to begin the season. So the Rangers with 11 points, Florida with 9. The goalies that played in the playoffs played in this one. Igor Shesterkin for the Rangers and Sergei Bobrovsky sitting on 399 career victories for the Florida Panthers. And this one would get off to a good start early